Third brother, what are you doing? Li Yi, you are nothing but an illegitimate child. You've only been in the palace for 2 months, yet father already made you a prince. If I don't get rid of you now, I'm afraid even the throne will become yours. Third brother, I have absolutely no intention to fight for the throne. I just want to be a peaceful prince. Fifth brother, do you really think I would believe what you say? Today, I will definitely kill you before you become a threat in the future. Third brother, if you kill me, how will you explain it to father? I prepared for this long ago. By then, a scapegoat will take the blame for me. This is the price you pay for opposing me. How is this possible? Third brother, I knew you were going to play dirty, so I prepared for this beforehand. You really think you can kill me? There's no way I can't shoot you dead. Third brother, back when you hired someone to poison me, I've been waiting for this opportunity to get rid of you, and then you actually sent assassins after me again. Luckily, I made this repeating crossbow. Otherwise, I really would have fallen victim to your plot. Do you know why you can't kill me? Because I made a bulletproof vest. Arrows can't penetrate this thing at all. Li Yi, if you kill me, Imperial Father won't let you off either. And eldest brother too. Since I knew you wanted to ambush me, of course I made preparations long ago. Right now, Guo Huai is watching you from the shadows. You were the one who made the first move. I'm only acting in self-defense. Do you really think eldest brother will help you? He'd love nothing more than to see you dead. That way, he has one less competitor. Fifth brother, we are blood brothers. No matter what, I am still your brother. Please, spare my life. I promise I won't compete with you for the throne, and I will fully support you. You are a thoroughly despicable scoundrel. Previously, you stood behind second and fourth brother, instigating them to cause trouble for me. Keeping you alive will only lead to disaster.
Ouch.
Where are you trying to crawl to, little guy? Once you grow up, I'll find you a little lady turtle.
Girls, we have guests.
Come on in. Oh, I've missed you so much. You little vixen.
It's been quite a while since I last saw you.
You little minx. Well, hasn't your lord finally arrived? What are you staring at? Have you lost your damn eyes? Go and get the medicine right now.
I'm not dead. This is a brothel. I've traveled through time. I've actually become a brothel servant.
Father, please, don't sell me.
Ziqing, from now on, Madame Shu will be like a mother to you.
No, Father.
What a world this is. This girl, she looks exactly like my first love.
Why haven't you taken her inside yet? Watch her. I'm talking to you, you little brat. Did you not hear me calling you? Are you looking for another beating?
Ouch. I'll get right on it. Come. Let's go.
Oh dear.
I can't just stand by. living a good life. Isn't that better? Why would you try to end it all?
My mother died when I was young, and now my father has sold me to a brothel. What is the point of me staying alive?
Since I can remember, I've had no parents either.
Then you.
My mother was the top courtesan here at Feng Swan Tower. Back then, she was taken advantage of. She died from complications while giving birth to me. Listen to me. As long as you're alive, there's hope.
We're both just souls with a hard lot in life.
Lao Liu, this girl, you'd better train her well for me. Make sure she's ready. In 3 days, I'm counting on her to be the star of the poetry contest.
Rest assured, madam.
You wretched girl. Flirting with every man you see. If you dare lose your virginity and cost me money, I'll throw you out to serve the wild dogs.
Let her go.
You wretched lackey. Thinking you can sleep with my girls? Do you think the rules of Feng Shuan Tower are just for show? Lao Liu, drag him outside and castrate him.
Yes, madam.
Don't come any closer. You actually want to castrate me? Is there no law and order here?
Law? In my establishment, money is the law.
So you just want money, right? Name your price, and I'll pay you.
You're just a lowly lackey. You eat my food and live under my roof. How are you going to pay me?
Don't worry about that. I have my ways.
Fine. If you can bring me 3,000 taels of silver, I will let you have this girl.
You said it? It's a deal.
Lao Liu, take this girl upstairs and keep a close eye on her.
Li Yi. Li Yi.
Don't worry. I will save you. I'm a modern man. I have plenty of ways to make money.
Li Yi, you really think you can use this thing to make 3,000 taels?
What? This piece of junk is worth 3,000 taels? Haha. Has this lackey lost his mind?
Listen up, everyone. This invention of mine, it's called an automatic flushing toilet.
A horse bucket? Is it for holding horse fodder? Such a unique manger. It's my first time seeing one.
This toilet is not for horses. It's actually for humans to use.
What? For humans? Is it for eating?
It's for using the restroom.
Using the restroom?
For example, if you have elderly people at home who have mobility issues, with this toilet, they can just sit on it and easily relieve themselves. Eating, drinking, and relieving oneself are the most important matters in life. With this toilet, we can turn using the restroom into a kind of pleasure.
Enjoyment, my ass. You still have to carry it out and empty it after you're done.
Exactly. Who's going to empty it?
This toilet has a pipe built inside. After you use it, all you need to do is press. Right here, and the waste will pass through a pre-installed pipe and be flushed into the cesspool. It's clean, convenient, and fast. Take a look, everyone.
That doesn't sound very reliable.
Not only that, after it flushes, it automatically refills with water. That's why it's called an automatic flushing toilet.
This thing is truly amazing. Indeed. With this thing, then, using the restroom will be much cleaner. Who would have thought that a lowly brothel servant like you could invent such a wonderful thing, huh?
Even if this thing is amazing, how much money could it possibly make?
Young man, 3,000 taels is out of the question. But for 30 taels, I'll buy it.
3,000 taels, not a single copper less.
You scoundrel. Why don't you just rob a bank? So greedy. No wonder you're stuck as a lowly pimp. As of now, I wouldn't even buy it for 3 taels now.
Li Yi, I think you're clearly just wasting time. We'll make Yan Ziqing start seeing clients tomorrow.
My price of 3,000 taels. comes with a reason. It's not 3,000 taels for a single toilet, but the technology to manufacture them sold along with it. Several of you gentlemen here are in business. This item's commercial value is massive. I don't need to spell it out, do I?
For an invention like this, who in their right mind would spend 3,000 taels to buy it?
I'll buy it for 3,000 taels.
What are you doing?
Madame Xu. Well, the 3,000 taels, I have already raised it. Can I redeem Ziqing's freedom now?
If you want to redeem her, sure. But bring another 5,000 taels of silver.
Madame Xu, you didn't mention before that the price would increase.
I have already spread the word about the poetry salon, and it's all out. Tomorrow night, all the dignitaries and nobles in the capital will gather here to bid for Yan Ziqing's first night. Do you think 3,000 taels of silver is enough? Cut the crap. As long as you bring another 5,000 taels, I'll let you redeem Yan Ziqing's freedom right away.
Whores have no heart. I'm afraid even if I give her 3,000 taels, she still won't let her go. I must have a backup plan. In this Fengshuan Tower, I have the product to make men reclaim their manhood. With this ultimate weapon in hand, why would I worry about not making money? Since you broke your word, I will ruin your poetry gallery.
Isn't that the top scholar of the Literary Academy, Tang Yu? He actually showed up. I heard this courtesan is peerless in both beauty and talent, and she is still a virgin. Young Master Tang has always been a playboy. An event like this, how could he miss it? Young Master Tang is exceptionally brilliant, and comes from a wealthy family. It seems the courtesan today will surely be won by young Master Tang.
As long as I'm here, Ziqing's first night. No one can take Ziqing's first night away.
Thank you, gentlemen, for gracing Fengshuan Tower with your presence. Our Fengshuan Tower has a new courtesan who is fond of poetry and literature. Today, she is hosting a poetry gathering here. Whoever writes a poem that outshines all others will get to spend a wonderful night with her.
Great.
Creating this gimmick is only to sell Ziqing for a high price. How greedy people can be.
And now, please welcome Mr. Chu.
Wow. This new courtesan is far more beautiful than the previous one. If I could spend a night with her, I'd gladly die right now.
Ziqing is the ultimate courtesan. Gentlemen, we'll take flowers as the theme and compose a poem each. I wonder, which gentleman would like to start?
Let me go first. The weary mandarin ducks lack freedom. The dancing phoenix in the mirror only brings sorrow. The flowers in the courtyard are like trees of bonded hearts. The spring below the mountain flows like split jade.
Young Master Tang is indeed a genius of the Academy of Literature. His literary talent is truly outstanding. Although in the entire poem, there is only one mention of the word flower, yet it vividly describes the scene of blooming in its entirety. With such literary talent, I am afraid no one can match young Master Tang. Is there any other gentleman who wants to compete with young Master Tang?
Then, let me give it a try.
It is the chief historian of the Hanlin Academy, young Master Su. Now, young Master Tang, you have met your match.
He is a great scholar indeed. Even he is here. Young Master Tang might be in trouble now. Ah.
Withered grass stretches to the sky, bleak and yellow. Plum blossoms mingle with white snow, blooming in brief fragrance. Who knew that I, by nature, am so hopelessly lazy that I have long forgotten both the blooming and falling of flowers?
Young Master Su, this Ode to Plum Blossoms is simply peerless. Especially the line, I have long forgotten both the blooming and falling of flowers. It expresses the innermost feelings of so many lovers. He is truly the most talented scholar in the capital.
Brother Su's literary talent is unmatched. I, Tang, willingly admit defeat.
You are too polite, Brother Tang. I, Su, was merely lucky to win.
Haha. Young Master Su is renowned as the top scholar of the capital, peerless in both poetry and prose. Competing with him is nothing but inviting humiliation upon oneself. Sigh, it seems tonight he will definitely be the one with Miss Siching, sharing a romantic night.
Is there anyone else who wants to compete?
Looks like I have to step up. I will.
May I ask, young master, what is your honorable name?
I am Wu Zheng. I have always admired young Master Su. Today is the perfect chance to exchange poetry with him.
A nobody like you, I think they're worthy of competing with me?
Something is off about this Su Qian. Just now, he was acting all humble. How did he suddenly become so arrogant? So these three are just putting on a show here. It seems the real star of the show is supposed to be Wu Zheng. I may be a nobody, but I have composed a humble poem. I hope the great scholar Su will critique it. When autumn comes on the 8th day of the 9th month, once my flowers bloom, all others shall wither. Their soaring fragrance will permeate Chang'an, and the whole city will be clad in golden armor.
Their soaring fragrance will permeate Chang'an, and the whole city will be clad in golden armor. How could there be such an exquisite poem in this world? Brilliant. Brother Wu, I was blind to look down on you. Now it seems you are indeed the top scholar of this generation, Brother Wu. I, Su, willingly concede defeat.
The capital is indeed full of hidden talents. I never expected there to be a man of such great talent as young Master Wu. In my opinion, only young Master Wu is worthy of Lady Ziqing's company to share drinks and conversation and spend a romantic night together.
Since no one else wants to compete in poetry with young Master Wu, then let me give it a try.
Li Yi, are you out of your mind? You're nothing but a lowly brothel servant. You don't even know how to write your own name, yet you dare to challenge the greatest talent of our time to a poetry duel?
This brothel servant, are they all so arrogant these days? How dare he challenge someone to a poetry duel? I think this kid is just trying to show off. He's just a lowly brothel servant, after all. Losing won't embarrass him anyway.
It really is His Highness, the Fifth Prince. He looks just like the Emperor did in his youth.
You're just a petty brothel servant. Look at yourself. Who do you think you are? How dare you challenge young Master Wu to a poetry duel? This is utterly ridiculous. I suggest you get off the stage immediately, before you make a complete fool of yourself. Get down. Hurry up. Go pour us some tea. Take him away.
Does today's poetry gathering have a rule that forbids brothel servants from participating?
Well, not explicitly, but other brothel servants know their place. Only you are completely shameless. Can't you see everyone is telling you to get lost? Now get out of my sight.
Young Master Wu, trading verses with such a lowlife is beneath your dignity. Just ignore him, hurry along, and enjoy a drink with Lady Ziqing.
Others might not see through this, but I do. You guys set this whole thing up. First, Tang Yu went up, then young Master Su, and in the end, both were defeated by young Master Wu. Madam Shu, you must have pocketed a fortune for this show, right?
Li, cut the crap. Young Master Wu has genuine talent and learning, even without paying a single coin. Today, he would still deserve to go upstairs.
You talk as if you aren't obsessed with money yourself. Yesterday, you told me it would only take 3,000 taels to redeem Ziqing. But what happened? Once I gave you the money, you demanded another 5,000. They say people in your line of work are heartless, but Madam Shu, you can't go back on your word like this.
That's right. I did say that. If you can produce 5,000 taels of silver right now, I will let you redeem Ziqing immediately. You just got lucky yesterday by finding a benefactor. Look at you, you pauper. Even if you sold yourself, you still wouldn't have that much silver.
Madam Shu, here is the 5,000 taels you wanted.
What is 5,000 taels? Don't worry, madam. I have 10,000 taels right here. Tonight, Lady Ziqing will only keep young Master Wu company.
Young Master Su is indeed generous. Li Yi, what is your measly 5,000 taels worth? Young Master Su offered 10,000 taels right off the bat.
It seems this poetry gathering was just a gimmick to allow you to sell Ziqing for an even higher price. It seems that in the end, money is what actually wins.
So it really is all about money. What's with the pretense of elegance? Haha. This poetry contest is rigged and unfair, reeking of nothing but money.
Now that things have come to this, it seems I have no choice but to compete with this gentleman right here. How about this? If you can write a poem of the same caliber as mine, I will let you win. What do you say? Fine.
Oh my, young Master Wu is so generous. Even in the entire capital, no one can compare to him. Since that's the case, go ahead and compose one.
A brothel servant who barely knows a few characters. He probably heard some doggerel somewhere and came here to show off. How disgraceful.
Jade branches belong only in the celestial realm. Yet who has scattered them all over Jiangnan? Amidst snow-covered mountains, the great hermit rests. Beneath the bright moon, a beauty walks through the woods. Coldness clings to sparse shadows of rustling bamboo. Spring shrouds the lingering scent on the endless moss. Since Master he left, no great poems have been sung. In the sorrow and loneliness of the east wind, how many times has it bloomed?
Oh my. I really didn't expect that. A mere brothel servant could actually compose a poem of such profound artistic depth. I was blind before.
I did not expect, Your Highness, to be so exceptionally talented.
This poem praises the plum blossom, yet the entire poem does not contain the word plum even once. Truly brilliant. Moreover, every single line is a masterpiece. Even the greatest scholars of our time might not be able to compose a poem of such profound depth. Impossible. A lowly brothel servant like you, how could you compose such exquisite verses? You must have plagiarized someone else.
Exactly. A mere brothel servant, the lowest class in all of Daxia. If you really had this kind of talent, you would have been famous throughout the land long ago. When you win, you take it for granted. But when you lose, you play dirty. Only now do I realize that you, great scholars, are all so utterly shameless.
You insolent servant. How dare you insult us? With your lowly status, how could you possibly write such exquisite poetry? If you didn't plagiarize someone else, how could you act so arrogant here?
You say I plagiarized? Then tell me, exactly whose work did I copy? As the saying goes, to accuse someone of theft, you need the loot, and to catch adulterers, catch them in the act. Everything requires evidence. Accusing me with just your mouth and deciding I'm guilty, how is that any different from a gossiping shrew?
You.
This poem must have been written by a great contemporary scholar, although we don't have any evidence yet to prove that you plagiarized. Sooner or later, we will expose your true colors. Cut the nonsense. Madam Shu, I have gathered enough money now, and my poem has outshone everyone else here. You should hand over Ziqing's indenture contract now. Give it to me.
Madam Shu, the little brothel servant is impressive. Hurry, and hand over the indenture contract. To the little brothel servant, Madam Shu, don't tell me your promise was just hot air, and deny it now that it's over. Give it to him.
Hold on. Guards. I am the heir of Prince Xiao. This courtesan, I have my eyes on her. You dare compete with me. I'll have your life.
He is actually the heir of Prince Xiang. Even looking across the entire capital, a few would dare to offend him. If the little brothel servant says another word, he'll really be in big trouble.
Li, weren't you being so arrogant just now? Lord Wu is the heir of Prince Xiang, and Prince Xiang is the Emperor's own brother. Why don't you try to compete now? Aren't you afraid?
Since you couldn't beat him in poetry, you use your status as the heir to oppress him. How despicable.
How dare you insult the heir of Prince Xiang? What are you all waiting for? Cripple this lowly brothel servant for me.
Stop.
And who are you? How dare you meddle in the heir's business? Do you have a death wish?
I am His Majesty's secret guard, Li Yi. Receive the imperial decree. By heaven's command, the Emperor decrees, Li Yi is my 5th son. He is hereby summoned to the palace for an audience. Respect this. Receive the decree. Receive the decree.
Oh my god, he is actually a prince. His status is even higher than the heir of Prince Xiang. Things turned around way too fast. It's simply unbelievable. Oh my.
I always knew his father was no ordinary man. Who would have thought it was the Emperor himself? I'm doomed. Not only will I lose my brothel, but I'm afraid even my life won't be spared.
I never imagined. Brother Li is actually a prince, and His Majesty has been searching for you for years. Today, his wish has finally come true. Your Highness, these people humiliated you today. How would you like them punished?
Holy crap. I actually have a royal background like this? Madam Shu, now, can I take Ziqing with me?
Of course you can. Not just Miss Ziqing. Even I would gladly go with you.
Oh? You want to enter the palace with me?
As long as your Highness commands, I would gladly face 1,000 deaths.
No need for death. But I was thinking, the latrines in the palace could use someone to clean them. You'd be perfect for the job. So it turns out, Your Highness was visiting in disguise. Everything that happened before was just a misunderstanding. Please don't take it to heart. The heir's great authority, I, this prince, have certainly felt it just now. This score, we will settle later. Ziqiu, would you like to come to the palace with me?
Your Highness, is that really okay?
If you disguise yourself as a maid, won't that work? That way, we can often spend time alone together. Your son pays respects to Imperial Father.
My son, rise. Let me take a good look at you.
This Li Yi is nothing but a bastard. What right does he have to stand alongside us?
From the looks of it, Father feels guilty toward him. Otherwise, he wouldn't show such affection. If another person joins the fight for the throne, that would be trouble. We must put him in his place.
Yer, for all these years, you have been left stranded outside and suffered greatly. This is all my fault. Today, I hereby grant you the title of Prince Yi, with a stipend of a commandery prince.
My deepest thanks, Father.
Father, I'm afraid this might be inappropriate. The titles of Prince in Great Xia are divided into 3 ranks. First is Imperial Prince, second is Commandery Prince, and the third is Prince Gong. According to court regulations, everyone must start as Prince Gong. If Father grants 5th brother the title of Commandery Prince right away, it might provoke criticism from the court.
Father, 4th brother has a point. We cannot, for the sake of 5th brother, alter the rules of our court. Damn it. As soon as I enter the palace, these 2 tried to suppress me. It seems like in the future, I'll have to play their game. Father, 4th brother and I both relied on our own abilities to rise from Prince Gong to Commandery Prince. Why don't we let fourth brother and fifth brother compete? If fifth brother wins, father can then grant him the title of Commandery Prince. It won't be too late.
Yer, what do you think?
I'm not sure. Fourth brother, what do you want to compete in?
I won't make it hard on you. Let's just compete in running. Our great Xia won the realm through martial power. If one is physically weak, then he is unworthy of being a prince. Fifth brother, since you've just entered the palace, I'll give you 3 days to prepare. How about it?
Deal? We'll race in 3 days, then.
Your Highness, what are you doing?
Doesn't fourth brother want to challenge me? To a run? He has trained in martial arts for years, so I definitely can't beat him. So, I have to play dirty. You've prepared quite a lot of materials. I can make a repeating crossbow while I'm at it. Hey, what are you doing here?
His Majesty ordered me to protect you, Your Highness. Your Highness, it's time for your meal.
We're eating just this?
Your Highness, I heard that everyone in the palace knows about you and the fourth prince competing against each other. The Imperial Kitchen is treating you like this, actually to curry favor with the fourth prince.
Damn. It's one thing for third and fourth brother to bully me, but those dogs from the Imperial Kitchen dare to treat me like this as well. Bring their supervisor to me.
Your Highness, the head of the Imperial Kitchen is one of the third prince's men. Your Highness, maybe we should just let it go.
I don't care whose man he is. Since he dares to treat me like this, I'll teach them a lesson. Now go.
Yes, right away. You summoned me here. What is it?
You old eunuch, how dare you not bow in my presence?
Just an outsider, a mere bastard. And you expect me to bow to you?
I am the Emperor's biological son, the current fifth prince. How dare you humiliate me?
Humiliate you? Yes, humiliate you. I serve the third prince. What can you possibly do to me?
You old eunuch. As a prince of the realm, how dare you call me a bastard? How is this any different from insulting His Majesty himself? Today, I will have you beaten to death.
Arg. Ow. Stop hitting me. Your Highness. Ouch. Your Highness. You have only just entered the palace. It is best not to beat Ma Lin to death, lest you give others cause for criticism. Please stop.
You old eunuch, I'll spare your life today. If you dare disrespect me again, I will make sure you are beaten to death.
Yer, are you ready?
Reporting to father, I am fully prepared. Today, I will surely defeat fourth brother.
Old fifths, you really know how to brag. Look at your weak and fragile frame. I originally planned to run fewer laps, so you wouldn't collapse. But since you said that, let's make it 10 laps.
In this training ground, 1 lap is 3 li. 10 laps would be 30 li. Yer, do not push yourself too hard.
Rest assured, father. Never mind 10 laps. Even if it were 50 laps, it wouldn't be an issue. Old fifth, I heard you beat up the head steward of the Imperial Kitchen. Is this true? Third brother, that scoundrel, served me the worst food every day, and he even called me by my name. He even threatened me, saying that all of this was ordered by you, third brother. Third brother, tell me, how could I not beat him up? Nonsense. How could I order him to do such a despicable thing? That servant, how dare he make up such lies? Once this matter is over, I will break his dog legs.
Fifth brother, can we start the competition now?
Sure we can.
Yer, what is this?
Imperial father, this thing is called a bicycle. Riding it, allows one to move as fast as the wind.
What a joke. This thing is so bizarrely shaped. Yet you claim riding it can make someone move as fast as the wind? What? Do you plan to ride this to compete against me?
Exactly.
Haha, good. If you ride this thing and manage to beat me, not only will I agree to father, making you a commandery prince, but I will also lose 10,000 taels of silver to you. What do you say?
Count me in as well.
But if you lose, you will be directly demoted to a commoner. Do you dare to accept?
These two guys are so afraid I'll snatch the throne that they want to kick me out of the palace. Third brother, if I win, I only get the title of commandery prince plus 10,000 taels of silver. But if I lose, I will be demoted to a commoner. That doesn't seem very fair.
Then what do you propose?
I'm not as heartless as you. If I happen to win, fourth brother only needs to give me 50,000 taels plus being demoted to Prince Gong.
Fine, it's a deal. Imperial father, please bear witness. The loser must willingly accept the penalty.
Do you two really have to make such a huge bet? Since you insist, then prepare yourselves. Oh? So this contraption can actually be used this way?
Fourth brother, be careful. I feel that what fifth brother built is far from ordinary.
It's nothing but a toy. Could it possibly be faster than a horse? I could even give him a 2-lap head start.
Begin. Yer, why aren't you going?
Imperial father, let fourth brother get half a lap ahead first, so that when he loses, he can't make excuses. Fifth brother, you are truly arrogant. Fourth brother's running speed is well known. In the entire capital, no one is his match. And yet, you dare to boast shamelessly about giving him a head start. You really don't know your own limits.
Indeed, Yer. Hurry up and go, or else you won't be able to catch up.
Rest assured, Imperial Father, in this race, I am bound to win. I've never seen Imperial Father worry so much for any of us. 他这般宠爱老五. At this rate, the throne might actually pass to him. It seems, when the time comes, we must eliminate this kid.
Your Highness, the fourth prince, is almost half a lap ahead. You must hurry and catch up. Your Majesty, this bicycle built by the fifth prince is truly amazing. It's so fast. He's already caught up to the fourth prince.
Ha ha ha. I never expected that my fifth son, who grew up among the commoners, would actually be such a genius.
Father favors old fifth way too much. How about that? Fourth brother, admit defeat?
Old fifth, you're cheating. Winning by using a tool. How does that show any real skill?
Fourth brother, when I first showed you the bicycle, didn't you look down on it? You said giving me a 2-lap head start wouldn't be a problem. Why are you now complaining? That I used the tool? Imperial father, old fifth, is cheating. This match shouldn't count.
Earlier, when Yer brought the bicycle out, that is not what you said.
This old fifth must be eliminated. Since you think I'm cheating, how about this? Fourth brother, I will lend you the bicycle while I run on foot. Let's race for another lap.
Fine. You said it yourself.
Since the winner has been decided, we will proceed according to your previous wager. Old third and old fourth. You lost to Yer. That's 50,000 taels of silver. Furthermore, old fourth title of Commander Prince is stripped, and he is demoted to Prince Gong.
I accept my defeat. I accept this. But, Imperial Father, I request to compete with Old Fifth in one more match. If I lose again, I will renounce my title as a prince, leaving the palace.
Absurd. The position of a prince is something you can just give up on a whim. Today, let's leave it at that.
Today's loss was so humiliating. That bastard actually came up with some bicycle thing and made me lose face in front of father.
Losing face is the least of our worries. I'm afraid we won't even have the right to fight for the throne anymore.
Third brother, what do you mean?
Fourth brother, haven't you realized it yet? Father is clearly favoring that bastard. He just entered the palace and was immediately made a commandery prince. At this rate, it won't be long before he is made a prince of the first rank. What's more, father even assigned secret guards to protect him in the shadows. If this goes on, the throne might end up in his hands.
What? Father would actually pass the throne to that bastard.
He is a threat as long as he lives.
Third brother, are you saying we should get rid of him? Though he may be a bastard, he is still, after all, father's child. If we are exposed
For something like this, we must plan carefully, of course. We can do it through someone else.
Your Highness is indeed amazing. After you taught Ma Lin a lesson, he behaved himself right away. He won't dare to make things difficult. For Your Highness, ever again.
It's more than just not daring to. Your Highness defeated the fourth prince and gained favor in front of His Majesty. Now, that Ma Lin, they can't wait to curry favor with you. Your Highness, this bamboo shoot soup is one of the Imperial Kitchen's finest specialties. Usually, even the other princes rarely get to taste it. This is what Ma Lin specially prepared for you. Please, try some.
I bet he wouldn't dare act cocky in front of me again.
Your Highness.
Your Highness. Your Highness, what's wrong? Could it be Your Highness is poisoned?
I'll go get the Imperial physician.
Don't.
Your Highness.
Quick, get me some milk. Hurry!
Careful.
Your Highness, here is the milk.
Your Highness, how are you feeling?
Go. Test the dishes with a silver needle. See which one is poisoned.
Your Highness, it's the bamboo shoot soup. This soup was personally handed to me by Ma Lin. He specifically emphasized that it was prepared for you. Could he be the one who poisoned it?
Puya, go to the Imperial Kitchen at once. Bring that old bastard Ma Lin to me.
Yes, Your Highness. Your Highness, Ma Lin has committed suicide. He hanged himself from a tree in the Imperial Kitchen.
First, they had Ma Lin poison me, and then they silenced him. Luckily, I'm a PhD in medicine and know how to treat poisoning. Otherwise, I would have fallen victim to their schemes. I originally just wanted to drift through life, but since they've targeted me like this, don't blame me for being ruthless.
Ma Lin must have held a grudge against you for beating him, which is why he poisoned the bamboo shoot soup. That man deserves to die.
Poisoning, Your Highness, is a capital crime, punishable by the extermination of 9 generations. How could Ma Lin have the guts to do that? I'm afraid there is someone behind it.
Don't talk nonsense. Do you want to die?
As for today's matter, no one is allowed to mention it again. Let it rot in your hearts. Just pretend it never happened.
But why, Your Highness? You almost lost your life.
No need to ask. Just do as I say.
I haven't seen Yer these past few days. What has he been busy with?
Replying to Your Majesty, I heard that the 5th Prince is unwell and is currently recuperating in his bedchamber.
Yer is ill?
Your Majesty, the 3rd and 4th Princes request an audience.
Let them in.
Greetings, Father.
I heard the 5th Prince is ill. Have you gone to visit him?
Replying to father, I have been in the military camp these past few days, so I was unaware of this.
Father, I went to see the 5th Prince. He just caught a cold. I have already asked the imperial physician to write a prescription for him. That bastard 5th brother has a charmed life. To think the poison didn't kill him, and Father cares so much about him. It seems I must find another way to deal with him.
Your Majesty, the 5th Prince requests an audience.
Oh? The 5th Prince is here. Show him in at once.
Your son pays respects to Father. I haven't paid my respects to you for several days. I hope Father will not blame me.
Yer, you are not feeling well. No need for such grand formalities. Guo Huai, bring a seat for the 5th Prince.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Father, during the recent military drills, the soldiers complained that their rations don't keep long. If we engage the enemy in battle and cannot light fires to cook, I'm afraid before the enemy even attacks, we will have already starved to death.
Father, the soldiers heard that. The 5th Prince used a bicycle to defeat the 4th Prince. Everyone is praising him as an ingenious inventor. Therefore, the soldiers have petitioned for the 5th Prince to create rations that last long and are easy to carry. Damn it, failing to poison me, these 2 guys are setting me up again.
It seems the soldiers in the army have a very high opinion of you, Yer. Yer, what do you think?
Father, making long-lasting rations is not difficult at all.
5th brother, don't think just because you made some kind of bicycle that you're so extraordinary. In the summer, no matter what kind of rations, they can only keep for 3 days at most. Don't tell me you can make them last any longer.
Exactly, 5th brother. We know you want to show off in front of Father, but you shouldn't overreach in everything. These 2 bastards are trying to bait you. Fine. Then I'll play right into your hands. Father, I am not boasting. I do have a way to make the rations last for a month or even longer. 5th brother, you can eat whatever you want, but you can't just say whatever you want. This concerns the morale of the army. The stakes are extremely high. If you boast recklessly, it will inevitably damage army morale. That is a grave offense.
5th brother, you must take responsibility for your words. You claim you can make rations last for over a month. Do you dare to sign a military pledge?
Yer, this is no laughing matter. Think this through carefully.
Thank you for your concern, Father. I am willing to sign this military pledge. But if only I am punished, that wouldn't be fair. 4th brother, you should sign one too. If I do have a way, what will you do?
Reserve rations for over a month? How is that possible? If you can actually do it, I will give up my title as prince and be demoted to a commoner.
Fine. It's a deal. Bring paper and ink.
You are brothers. There was no need to go this far, but since the military pledge has been signed, it must be enforced. Whoever loses will be expelled from the palace and demoted to a commoner.
Fifth brother, just you wait to be demoted to a commoner.
Third brother is very scheming. Fourth brother is just being used as his pawn. I'll deal with fourth brother first, and then it'll be your turn.
Yeah, so quickly. You've found a way to preserve rations?
Yes, Imperial Father. I have already solved it.
Fifth brother, bragging is useless. Show us the proof.
What are these two things?
Father, this is instant noodles. Just soak it in hot water for a while, and it is ready to eat. If there is no hot water, cold water will also do.
Fifth brother, what kind of joke is this? Everyone knows that noodles must be cooked. You claim they can be eaten just by soaking in water, which is absolute nonsense.
Fifth brother, you have signed a military pledge. How dare you treat it as such a joke? Imperial Father, I think we should just demote fifth brother to a commoner. Third brother, why are you in such a hurry? To drive me out of the palace? We haven't even tested it yet.
I simply don't believe this stuff can be eaten just by soaking in water.
Go prepare the items.
Yes, Your Majesty.
These noodles are indeed cooked, and the taste is actually quite delicious.
How is this possible? How can such noodles exist in this world? Fifth brother must be playing tricks.
Are you suggesting, fourth brother, that Imperial Father and I have teamed up to deceive you?
Imperial Father, your son has absolutely no such intention.
What about the other bowl? I will make sure you accept defeat wholeheartedly. These cold water noodles naturally won't taste as good as those in hot water, but they can at least fill the stomach. When fighting on the battlefield, it is exceptionally convenient. When two armies clash, anything could happen. What if there is no water at all?
Oh? This can even be eaten raw?
Imperial Father, instant noodles are deep fried, meaning they are already cooked. That is also why they can be stored for a long time. As long as they are kept dry, storing them for 2 months is not a problem.
Good. Yeah, go on. What is the other thing?
Imperial Father, this is a compressed biscuit. It is also made of flour. Don't let its small size fool you. Eating just 2 pieces can keep you full for a whole day. Because it is highly compressed, it has a much longer shelf life, at least over a year. Old Fifth, do not deceive Imperial Father. That is deceiving the Emperor. If third brother doesn't believe me, you can try it yourself.
Let me. I don't believe this thing can keep someone full for a day just by eating 2 pieces. Old Fifth, why do I feel like I'm not full at all? Imperial Father, Old Fifth is just grandstanding. He should be severely punished.
Yeah.
Imperial Father, I forgot to mention just now, when eating compressed biscuits, You must drink water to feel full.
Even now, old fifth, you are still making excuses. If I drink water and I still don't feel the way you said, what then?
If drinking water doesn't work, I will let fourth brother deal with me as he wishes.
Fine, you said it yourself. When the time comes, don't blame fourth brother for being merciless.
Such a tiny thing, let alone 2 pieces, even if I ate 20 of them, it still wouldn't fill me up.
Old fifth, you really are just grandstanding.
Are you full now, fourth brother?
Nonsense. I am not full. It's just.
Since you're not full, why don't you have 2 more pieces? Imperial Father, these compressed biscuits are highly compressed and have been deep fried. Just eat it with water, and it will expand in the stomach, creating a sense of fullness. Carrying this on campaigns is even more convenient than instant noodles.
Ye is indeed a genius, to be able to create such convenient food. Now, the winner has been decided. Fourth son, what else do you have to say?
Father, please spare my life.
I thought the 5th prince would use some tricks on the steamed buns and flatbreads, but I didn't expect him to invent a new food directly. Fried foods can be stored for a long time. Everyone knows that. The 4th prince is finished.
Spare you? You were the one who proposed this military pledge. If the 5th prince had lost, would you have spared him? Hear my decree. Strip the 4th prince. Li Tian, banish him from the palace, and demote him to a commoner.
Leave, you despicable scoundrel. I won't let you get away with this.
You are now just a commoner. What right do you have to speak to me? Get lost.
You.
Fifth brother, you are truly ruthless. Third brother, when it comes to ruthlessness, I'm nothing compared to you. Second brother, that Li is ruthless and vicious. Now, he has driven the 4th prince out of the palace. If we just sit back and do nothing, I'm afraid we'll end up just like him.
The 4th prince was truly foolish to be outwitted by an outsider bastard and ended up in such a pathetic fate. Don't worry, third brother. I will get even for you. Isn't Father summoning General of Tiger Might, Lin Feng? Tomorrow, I will make arrangements to humiliate him.
With second brother taking action, Li Yi won't be acting up for much longer.
Your Highness, what is this?
Something that brings pleasure.
Your Highness, could this be what you used back in the brothel?
After I refined it, its potency is over 10 times stronger than before. Want to give it a try? Wait, no. You're a grown man. Why are you acting like a woman? You're even blushing. Kuya, from now on, keep a close eye on the third prince's movements. If anything happens, report to me immediately.
Understood.
Third brother, I'll make sure you end up just like fourth brother.
General Yin, this is my 5th prince, Li Yi.
Oh, so you are the 5th prince.
Imperial Father, General Yin is about to set out on a campaign against the foreign states. I heard that fifth brother has created instant noodles and compressed biscuits. With this, the campaign will surely end in a great victory.
Let us hope so.
Your Majesty, the foreign states are powerful. I cannot be certain of victory, especially their cavalry. I fear I cannot defeat them.
Imperial Father, before coming here, fifth's brother told me that he has a way to deal with their cavalry.
Oh? Indeed.
Yuer, do you have a way?
I just dealt with the fourth prince, and now the second prince jumps in. Third brother must have put him up to this. Otherwise, 他不会一上来就针对我。This is putting me on the hot seat. Replying to Imperial Father, I do have a way. Fifth brother, you are able to make instant noodles and compressed biscuits are indeed impressive. But leading an army into battle has absolutely nothing to do with this. What? Is third brother trying to make me sign a military pledge again?
Fifth brother, do not talk nonsense here. If you rule in this critical matter, even if we do not hold you accountable, Father will surely punish you.
Since I dared to say it, I can certainly deliver.
Fifth Prince, I heard that you came from the common folk. How could you understand warfare? If your highness is just making things up, I'm afraid the soldiers will not tolerate it.
Father, give me just one day, and I will definitely give you proof. Fifth brother had us gather here, so early in the morning, yet he hasn't shown up himself. What is he up to?
There isn't a single soldier in this training ground. How is he going to demonstrate how to deal with the cavalry? Fifth brother is probably just playing tricks on us. Father, fifth brother is talking such nonsense. If word spreads to the army, how will the soldiers look upon our royal family? Please issue a decree, Father, to severely punish fifth brother as a warning to others.
Your Majesty, the Fifth Prince playing tricks on us like this is truly inappropriate.
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
Fifth brother, you have some nerve. How dare you play tricks on Father?
Perhaps fifth brother just found it amusing. After all, he is still young.
Even though I am only a minister, I cannot allow the Fifth Prince to toy with us like this.
You three are singing the exact same tune. Anyone who didn't know better would think you had planned this beforehand. Xiao Chengzi. Imperial Father, this is the weapon I will use to defeat the cavalry.
Isn't this just a porcelain jar? It's just filled with tiles. How is this supposed to deal with cavalry?
Is fifth brother still dreaming? A mere porcelain jar. If you place it in front of the enemy cavalry, are they just going to fall off their horses?
You are mistaken, second brother. Fifth brother must have put some magic talismans inside. Once he throws it and recites a spell, the enemy will all drop dead.
Yer, what exactly are you trying to do?
Imperial Father, this is called a landmine. It is incredibly powerful when it explodes. Not only can it be used to deal with enemy cavalry, it works just as beautifully against infantry.
Explode? How can a cheap porcelain jar explode? Fifth brother, don't tell me you're going to say that with this thing, we can win the war without even fighting.
Pretty much, yes.
Imperial Father, fifth brother is talking absolute nonsense. If word of this reaches the army, what will the soldiers think of? Our royal family? Please issue an imperial decree, Father, to severely punish fifth brother as a warning to others.
Imperial Father, second brother is right. If fifth brother goes unpunished, it will be impossible to appease the anger of the military.
Your Majesty, I believe the Fifth Prince is treating this like child's play. He must be severely punished.
What on earth is Yer doing? Wouldn't that be giving them leverage? Now that everyone is demanding punishment, if I act unfairly, I fear it would compromise my imperial dignity.
Second brother, third brother, why are you in such a rush? At least wait until you see the power of this landmine's explosion before making your judgment. Imperial Father, your son will now show you the true power of this landmine. Xiao Changzi? You may begin.
Good heavens, the power of this landmine is actually this immense. Forget about people. Even a house is blown to pieces.
Yer really is a genius. First, he created instant noodles and compressed biscuit, and now he has created landmines. With this weapon, the enemy will be scared out of their wits. How will they ever dare to attack? He'll say that we can win without fighting. It's no exaggeration at all.
Thank you for your praise, Imperial Father. Second brother, third brother, what do you think of my landmines? Now? General Yin, what do you think of this creation?
The fifth prince is truly extraordinary. This landmine is incredibly powerful. With this weapon, our great Xia army will be invincible.
Yeah. You have performed a great service this time. What reward do you want? Just speak your mind to me.
Imperial Father, your son only wishes. Your son only wishes for Imperial Father to have good health and live a long life. With that, I will be content.
Yeah. You truly are my good son. I reward you with 1,000 taels of gold, 1,000 bolts of silk, and the title of first-class commandery prince.
Father actually bestowed a title on him? Old Fifth is now a first-rank commandery prince. Then, doesn't that mean his status will be higher than mine and Old Third?
What is inside Old Fifth's head? How does he have so many wild ideas? He's only been in the palace for a few days, yet he has already invented so many wondrous things. If we let him go on like this, I will truly have no chance at the throne.
All right. Yeah. Come dine with me. Let's have a good chat.
Yes, Imperial Father. Second brother, Old Fifth is already a first-rank commandery prince. His status is already above ours.
With a genius like Old Fifth, if we don't get rid of him, I'm afraid both of us will be shut out from the throne. Even eldest brother.
Second brother, do you mean...
Of course we must eliminate him. Are we supposed to wait for Imperial Father to pass the throne to him?
Your Highness, it is getting late. Please rest early.
Ziqing, why don't you join me tonight?
I know what your Highness means, but we are not married yet. I cannot give myself to your Highness yet. Please rest early, your Highness. I shall take my leave now.
Women in ancient times are really too conservative. She'll be mine sooner or later anyway. Why must we wait until marriage?
Who's there? Your Highness. Run. Assassins.
Damn it. Sending assassins because poison didn't work? Do they really think I'm a pushover? Go.
Your Highness, this crossbow is amazing. You took down those assassins in just a few shots.
It seems I was still too soft-hearted. I must put the plan into action as soon as possible. Otherwise, they will target me again.
Your Highness, what are you talking about?
Kuyan, from now on, keep a close watch on the third prince. If he makes any moves, report to me immediately.
Yes.
Hurry up. The third prince uses the latrine at this hour every day. If it's still not ready, watch out for a flogging.
Almost done.
You old fool. Did you do this on purpose?
Spare my life, eunuch.
I'll beat you to death.
Spare my life, eunuch. I know the fifth prince. I was once his shopkeeper.
Let me tell you, you delayed the third prince from using the latrine. It doesn't matter who you know.
Stop. You just said, you used to be Old Fifth's shopkeeper?
Replying to the third prince. Yes, he was once a brothel servant in my establishment.
What did you do before?
I ran a brothel.
You were the shopkeeper, and Old Fifth was a brothel servant?
Yes. No. This servant dares not lie.
To think that Old Fifth once worked as a brothel servant. How interesting. Now, I will make a complete fool out of him. You may rise. Tell me about Old Fifth's days at the brothel.
Your Highness, a messenger from His Majesty just came to report that the Emperor has issued an edict. A poetry contest will be held in 3 days. At that time, the scholars of the Hanlin Academy will also participate. Wants you to prepare as well.
The Hanlin Academy? Will that Su Qian be there too?
Besides Su Qian, there is Grand Secretary Zhu Fengji. It is said that Zhu Fengji is a great scholar of our time.
A poetry contest. Don't tell me the third prince is up to his tricks again.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Rise.
Rise. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Today, I'm hosting this poetry contest. I originally intended to invite all the talented scholars in the capital to gather here, but the third prince said that would be too much trouble, so we only invited a few representatives.
Damn it. The third prince is indeed behind this.
Father, you are wise. These gentlemen are all great talents of our time, fully capable of representing all scholars under heaven. As far as I know, these three scholars are all well acquainted with the fifth brother.
The third prince is so cunning. He stays in the background and lets the second prince take the lead. Su Qian and the others were humiliated by me back at Fengshuan Tower. It looks like they want to get even today. But you guys are simply not in my league.
Yeah. Do you know these scholars?
Replying to father, I do know them.
I wonder, fifth brother, where did you get to know them?
The poetry contest is just a front. They're actually here to expose my past, trying to use my past as a brothel servant against me. But you've miscalculated. It was at Fengshuan Tower.
Fengshuan Tower? Where is that?
A brothel.
I didn't expect that you, fifth brother. Turns out you're quite a romantic. This truly surprises me, brother.
Fifth Highness, he didn't go to the brothel for romance. Before entering the palace, he worked as a brothel servant at Fengshuan Tower.
Fifth brother actually worked as a brothel servant? That is truly unexpected. Imperial father, given fifth brother's former status, the title of first-class commandery prince is highly unsuitable for him. Please strip him of it, Imperial father.
Imperial father, my working as a brothel servant was not voluntary. I was forced into it by others.
Fifth brother, no matter how you explain it, your past as a brothel servant is something you can never escape. A prince of the realm, serving as lowly brothel servant. If this gets out, what will become of our royal family's dignity? Imperial father, I believe that we should not only strip fifth brother of his title as first-class commandery prince, but also expel him from the palace and demote him to a commoner. Otherwise, our royal family will surely become a laughing stock.
Yet, what do you say to this?
Imperial father, I believe this matter is actually the fault of our royal family.
What? You worked as a brothel servant, yet you dare to blame us for it.
Second brother, I've already said that working as a brothel servant was not my choice, but that I was forced into it. Moreover, people who share my plight are too numerous to count. Some are even forced by desperate circumstances to sell their own children.
What exactly are you trying to say?
My point is very simple. As long as such tragedies still occur among the common people, then that is the fault of our royal family. We are supported by the people's offerings, so we ought to ensure they are prosperous and allow them to live and work in peace. Otherwise, why should they be our subjects? When I was in the brothel, I was beaten and starved every day. Even today, who knows how many others are still suffering through the same ordeal? If the royal family truly cared for the people, how could things have come to this?
Utter nonsense. Our great Xia is prosperous and powerful, and our people live and work in peace. How could things be as wretched as you claim? Imperial father, fifth brother is slandering the court and defaming the royal family. I beg you to punish him, Imperial father.
Second brother, how many days have you actually spent among the common folk? You must know, I grew up among the common people since childhood. I understand their plight best. Second brother, you are a noble prince, living high above the world. If you could humble yourself and take a walk through the markets, I doubt you would be standing here making such empty speeches.
Nonsense. I have visited the common people many times. How could I know less than you do? The common people of our great Xia are not as miserable as you claim.
In that case, second brother, are you saying the people today are already living and working in peace?
Naturally.
Since second brother is so sure, then let us implore Imperial Father to travel in disguise. With you and me accompanying him, we can see what life is truly like for the commoners. If it is truly as you say, forget about my status as a prince. You can even take my life. I will accept that as well. But if it is as I say, then you shall lose your head. Second brother, do you dare to wager? Fifth brother, there is no need to be so aggressive. Even if there are indeed suffering commoners, they are but a minority. It is not as severe as you claim. So you finally decided to speak up? The reason the people support us is because they believe that we can provide them with a stable life. Once they lose this confidence, then our great Shah dynasty will not be far from collapse. The people are the foundation of the state. Neglecting them is no different from digging our own grave. Therefore, regarding third brother's words, I must strongly disagree. Imperial father, in our great Shah dynasty, even if only a single citizen is suffering, it is the responsibility of the royal family. To ensure the eternal stability of Great Xia, we must put the people first. The people are of greatest importance, the state comes second, and the ruler is least. If we, the royal family, do not keep this in mind, then, sooner or later, our dynasty will be overthrown.
How dare you, fifth brother? How dare you curse the demise of Great Shah?
Imperial father, fifth brother is far too arrogant. I beg Imperial father to punish him.
The people are of greatest importance. The state comes second, and the ruler is least. Neglecting the people is indeed tantamount to digging our own grave. These words, fifth prince spoke well. As princes, you indulge in pleasure and luxury all day long. Who among you truly cares about the nation and its people? Write down fifth prince's words, then frame it and hang it inside Gyeonggun Hall. I want all civil and military officials to remember these words and govern their actions accordingly. Every official must remember these words and govern their actions accordingly.
Your Majesty, I have a petition to present. The fifth prince has behaved improperly. A few days ago, we officials went to Fengxian Pavilion and competed in poetry with the fifth prince. But the fifth prince actually used a plagiarized poem to compete with us. This matter has already spread widely among the commoners with a severe impact. We beg your Majesty to make a wise rule. So they had a backup plan after all. They really never stopped trying to destroy me.
Yeah. Is this true?
I concur, Your Majesty. I was also present at the time, and can testify to it. And I, a commoner, can testify as well.
Yeah. What is your explanation?
Imperial father, the poem composed on the day of the competition was indeed written by me. It is not plagiarized.
Nonsense. The poem composed by the fifth prince is actually my work. I wrote it not long ago, and before I could even publish it, the fifth prince took it to the brothel to compete with others. This is absolutely infuriating.
Imperial father, Grand Academician Zhu is a renowned scholar of our time. He would never lie. Fifth brother plagiarized someone else's masterpiece and claimed it as his own. Such behavior truly brings shame upon the royal family.
This Zhu Fengji is the leader of the scholars. After all, he is unlikely to lie. But the fifth prince doesn't seem to be lying either. Yeah. What poem is this exactly?
Your humble servant will now recite it for your majesty. Jade branches belong only on the Jade Terrace. Who has planted them all over Jiangnan, in snow-draped mountains? A noble hermit sleeps. Under the bright moon, a beauty arrives in the woods. Cold leans on sparse shadows amidst rustling bamboo. Spring veils lingering fragrance over boundless moss. Since master he departed, none have sung of it so well. Amidst the sorrowful east wind, how many times has it bloomed?
They really went all out with this act. The second and third princes really have their ways. To think they actually convinced Zhu Fengji, a man of his stature, to testify for them. But I'm afraid your little scheme is about to fail.
This poem's imagery is truly sublime. Indeed, it is quite similar to the Grand Secretary's previous works.
Royal father, the fifth prince plagiarized another's masterpiece and claimed it as his own. If he is not severely punished, we risk losing the hearts of all scholars in the land.
Your Majesty, what this old minister despises most in life are such petty scoundrels. I beg your Majesty to grant me justice. Otherwise, I shall smash my head and die right here in the Hall of Mental Cultivation.
Here, did you really plagiarize the Grand Secretary's poem?
Royal father, poems like this. I can easily write dozens of them off the cuff. Why would I need to plagiarize?
Fifth brother, there's a limit to your boasting. Timeless masterpiece like this, and you can write dozens of them at will? To speak so insolently, how are you worthy of being a member of our royal family?
So, what second brother means is, as long as I can compose them on the spot, It means I didn't plagiarize Grand Secretary Zhu?
Anyone can talk. Even I could claim that I can compose 100 poems.
Then listen closely. The green hills remain unchanged as the sun sets red time and again. Feeling out of sorts at dusk, I drive my carriage up the ancient plain. The sunset is infinitely beautiful, yet it is so close to dusk. Who laments the lonely chill of the autumn wind? Rustling yellow leaves fall outside the latticed window. Youth cannot be held back, and time has already turned my hair gray. Though old, I shall indulge in youthful wildness, leading a hound on the left, holding a falcon on the right. Sober, I only sit before the flowers. Drunk, I return to sleep beneath them. Half awake, half drunk, day after day, flowers bloom and fall, year after year.
Your Majesty, this old servant has been counting. His Highness the Fifth Prince has already composed 36 poems.
I never expected that Yer is not only skilled at inventing, but also possesses such literary talent, and even the wisdom to govern a state. With such a brilliant son, how could our great Xia not prosper?
Second brother, do you still think I plagiarized the poems of Grand Secretary Zhu? Grand Secretary Zhu, I do not know your motive for insisting on falsely accusing me. Though you are a renowned scholar of our court, falsely accusing an imperial prince like this surely warrants punishment.
My son possesses such immense talent. Would he ever need to plagiarize your poetry? How dare you, Zhu Fengji?
Your Majesty,
I respected you as the leader of the scholars, but I never expected you to commit such a despicable act. Hear my decree. Zhu Fengji is stripped of all official posts and demoted to a commoner. He and his descendants shall be barred from serving in the court for life.
Your Majesty.
As the heir of Prince Xiang, you dare to conspire with court officials to slander a prince. Now, I strip you of your title as the heir and banish you to the frontier. Without my imperial decree, you shall not return to the capital.
Your Majesty.
So Qian,
your guilty servant is here.
you, a mere chief historian of the Hanlin Academy, actually dared to attack the prince as well. You and Tang Yu shall be thrown into prison together to serve a 5-year sentence before release, and you are barred from official service for life.
As you command.
Imperial Father, I was deceived by them. I had no idea that they would slander Fifth's brother like this. Please forgive me, Imperial Father.
As a noble prince, you failed to distinguish right from wrong, and conspired with outsiders against your own brother. Now, I strip you of your title as Commandery Prince, and demote you to Prince Gong. From now on, you will reflect on your misdeeds in your palace. Without my imperial decree, you are forbidden to leave.
Your son obeys the command.
Yeah, you possess outstanding literary talent, and show great concern for the country and the people. I now bestow upon you the title of Prince.
I thank you, Imperial Father. As long as there is a chance, I will make sure you can never rise again. The throne can only be mine.
This matter ends here. Yer, Tianer, in a few days, accompany me to pay respects to the Empress Dowager.
Yes, Father. Greetings, Empress Dowager. This might be an opportunity. How effective is this drug with 10 times the potency? I need to find someone to test it on.
Your Highness, tomorrow, the eldest princess will bring Consort Zhang to visit the palace.
The opportunity has come so quickly. It seems I don't have to wait until we pay respects to the Empress Dowager. You'll do. Here, drink this first.
All right. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness.
This is so strong. You, get off me. So soft. Could she be a woman?
Your Highness, I feel so hot. Please help me.
In that case, don't blame me then. Ku Yan, from now on, you are mine.
I have always been yours, Your Highness.
The third prince has always wanted to kill me. I certainly won't just sit and wait for death. Ku Yan, find an opportunity to slip this pill into the tea of the third prince and the consort. Then find a way to lure father to Qiyu Palace.
Understood.
Your Highness, Your Highness. Great news. The second prince has been expelled from the palace by the emperor and demoted to a commoner.
What? The second prince?
Indeed, the second prince. He and consort Lu were fooling around in the third prince's Qiyu palace and were caught red-handed by His Majesty. His Majesty was furious. It almost cost the second prince his life. And because it happened in Qiyu Palace, the third prince was also implicated. His Majesty demoted him to Prince Gong.
Ku Yan is indeed reliable. It seems I must give her greater responsibilities in the future. How did the second prince end up in Qiyu Palace? He was already basically a ruined man, yet he took the fall for the third prince. Otherwise, today, the one expelled from the palace would have been the third prince. The third prince is indeed lucky. I'll have to think of another way to deal with him. Eldest brother, that fifth prince has only been in the palace for a month, yet he has already ruined second brother and fourth brother. If you don't make a move now, I'm afraid we'll be driven out by him as well.
Oh, I have only just returned to the palace, and only heard that we have a new fifth brother. What exactly is the situation?
A few days ago, what happened in my palace must be the fifth prince's doing behind the scenes. Otherwise, how could second brother have fooled around with Lady Lu?
Second brother and fourth brother both got into trouble, yet you are completely fine. Why is that?
Eldest brother, what do you mean by this?
Third brother. Others might not know you, but do you think I don't? Second brother and fourth brother were both used as pawns by you, which is why they ended up like this. Now, you are trying to manipulate me again. Once you get me out of the palace, I'm afraid Imperial Father's throne will be yours alone to inherit.
Eldest brother, I have absolutely no such intention. I only hate how ruthless the fifth prince is. I can swear to support you as the ruler and never betray you for as long as I live.
We are brothers. There is no need for this. Tomorrow, Imperial Father is taking us to pay respects to the Empress Dowager. I heard the Empress Dowager has contracted smallpox. I would like to see what tricks this fifth brother can pull.
What is Your Highness making?
I heard the Empress Dowager has contracted smallpox. I'm making some antiviral medicine for her.
Smallpox? That's an incurable disease.
It's incurable in your era, but in my era, treating it is easier than curing a common cold.
Your era?
With this, there's no need to fear epidemics anymore.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
How is the Empress Dowager?
This servant does not know. Imperial physician Zhang is currently treating her.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Imperial Physician Zhang. How is the Empress Dowager?
Your Majesty, smallpox is an incurable disease. I am truly powerless to cure it.
Father, since the Imperial physician cannot cure her, please post an Imperial notice to seek skilled physicians among the commoners to treat the Empress Dowager's illness. Isn't it just chickenpox? There's no need to look for a doctor among the commoners. I can cure her. Fifth brother, it's one thing to show off on ordinary days, but you're still bragging at a time like this? Imperial physician Zhang is the head of the Imperial Medical Institute. His medical skills are superb. Even he is powerless, yet you boast shamelessly. He might be the head of the Imperial Medical Institute, but I'm a medical PhD. I have the medicine right here. Just give it to the Empress Dowager, and she will recover. Fifth prince, what is this nonsense? To just feed to the Empress Dowager? If something goes wrong, can you bear the responsibility? Father, the fifth prince treats the Empress Dowager's life as a game. I beg you to punish him.
May I ask, Your Highness, what exactly is this?
This is antiviral medicine. I brewed it using dandelion, forsythia, scutellaria, gentian, and coptis.
Nonsense. These herbs are all meant to clear heat. The Empress Dowager has smallpox, not simple internal heat. If the Empress Dowager takes this, I fear she won't survive long.
Sigh.
Yer, do you know what you are doing? If anything happens to the Empress Dowager, I will not spare you.
Big brother is indeed brilliant. Just let the fifth prince play his games. Once something goes wrong with the Empress Dowager, father will surely take his life. And if the fifth prince also catches smallpox, that would be perfect. Father, I am willing to wager. My own head as a guarantee. If I fail to cure the Empress Dowager, I will offer you my head.
Antiviral medicine? If the fifth prince can truly cure the Empress Dowager, I will resign from my post and never practice medicine again.
Smallpox is an incurable disease. Even if we gathered the finest physicians in the land, it might still be incurable. Yer has guaranteed it with his life. He must be confident in it. Give this medicine to the Empress Dowager.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yer, how long until we see the effects?
Father, we should see results by tomorrow.
Your Majesty, the Empress Dowager has arrived.
Seeing that mother is well,
Ah,
I can finally rest assured.
ah. This must be Xiao Wu. Xiao Wu, your medicine is truly miraculous. I had been suffering for days, but today I finally feel much better.
Did the fifth prince truly cure the Empress Dowager?
The fifth prince is actually a master of medicine. How blind I was to look down on him.
How is this possible? But the Empress Dowager had smallpox.
Xiao Wu, he is truly a miracle worker.
How dare you, Zhang Xuanming?
Here, Your Majesty.
Yesterday, you showed disrespect to Yer. Today, not only will I strip you of your office, but I will also take your head, as a warning to others.
Imperial father, Imperial physician Zhang was only acting out of concern for the Empress Dowager. That is why he spoke so harshly. He meant no ill intent. He was just limited by his own understanding. Our great Xia royal family should show magnanimity.
Since Yer has pleaded for you, I shall spare your head. But though you are spared from death, you cannot escape punishment. Throw Zhang Xuanming into the dungeon.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for sparing my life. My deepest thanks to the fifth prince for saving this old man's life.
Yer has performed a great service in curing the Empress Dowager, and has shown great virtue and magnanimity. I have decided to bestow upon you the title of Prince Yi.
Thank you, Imperial father. No wonder Imperial father has delayed naming a crown prince. It seems he was saving the position for the fifth prince. Big brother, if you just sit back and do nothing, I'm afraid that in the future, Imperial father's throne will not be yours.
Calm down, third brother. Imperial father only named him a prince. There is no need to be so nervous.
Big brother, even at a time like this, how can you still not care?
What difference does it make if I care? Imperial father only has the fifth prince in his heart. There's nothing we can do.
That won't do. I cannot let him grow too powerful. Otherwise, we are doomed. We must find a way to eliminate him.
What is your highness making this time?
This is called a bulletproof vest. I plan to equip all our soldiers, each with a set. This way, we can greatly reduce the mortality rate on the battlefield.
Your Highness, the third prince sent a messenger saying that he invites you to the training grounds to practice archery.
My third brother? Inviting me to the training grounds to practice archery?
Your Highness, I fear the third prince has ulterior motives.
Everything has two sides. If my third brother really wants to harm me, I can take this opportunity to deal with him. Ku Yan, go to the Hall of Mental Cultivation and invite Chief Guo to the training grounds. But do not let him show himself. He should only watch from the shadows.
Understood.
Third brother, if you pull back from the brink, you might still save your life. Otherwise... Third brother, what brings about this sudden interest today? To invite me to the training grounds for archery? Great Xia conquered the realm through martial prowess, so we must keep up our training. I called you here today, fifth brother, because I wanted to teach you archery. Third brother, surely you don't have other motives? Come now. How could you think of your brother like that? What happened to second and fourth brother has made me realize that brothers should live in harmony and not harbor suspicions against each other. If so, that would be for the best. Fifth brother, what is this? It's just a little gadget I made myself. Not worth mentioning. I bet fifth brother doesn't even know how to shoot. Let me teach you how to shoot today. Third brother's archery is truly impressive. This is nothing. His range is only 50 paces, but eldest brother can shoot a willow leaf from 100 paces. Eldest brother is actually that powerful, and his cunning is likely much deeper than third brother's. Otherwise, the one standing here right now would be him. Look at my memory. To teach you archery, yet I brought so few arrows. Fifth brother, could you go and retrieve the arrows from the target? Then, third brother will teach you how to shoot accurately. All right? Third brother, you'd better not try anything funny, otherwise, today will be the day you die. Third brother, what are you doing? Li Yi, you are nothing but an illegitimate child. You've only been in the palace for 2 months, yet father already made you a prince. If I don't get rid of you now, I'm afraid even the throne will become yours. Third brother, I have absolutely no intention to fight for the throne. I just want to be a peaceful prince. Fifth brother, do you really think I would believe what you say? Today, I will definitely kill you before you become a threat in the future. Third brother, if you kill me, how will you explain it to father? I prepared for this long ago. By then, a scapegoat will take the blame for me. This is the price you pay for opposing me. How is this possible? Third brother, I knew you were going to play dirty, so I prepared for this beforehand. You really think you can kill me? There's no way I can't shoot you dead. Third brother, back when you hired someone to poison me, I've been waiting for this opportunity to get rid of you, and then you actually sent assassins after me again. Luckily, I made this repeating crossbow. Otherwise, I really would have fallen victim to your plot. Do you know why you can't kill me? Because I made a bulletproof vest. Arrows can't penetrate this thing at all. Li Yi, if you kill me, Imperial Father won't let you off either. And eldest brother too. Since I knew you wanted to ambush me, of course I made preparations long ago. Right now, Guohuai is watching you from the shadows. You were the one who made the first move. I'm only acting in self-defense. Do you really think eldest brother will help you? He'd love nothing more than to see you dead. That way, he has one less competitor. Fifth brother, we are blood brothers. No matter what, I am still your brother. Please, spare my life. I promise I won't compete with you for the throne, and I will fully support you. You are a thoroughly despicable scoundrel. Previously, you stood behind second and fourth brother, instigating them to cause trouble for me. Keeping you alive will only lead to disaster.
Ouch.
Chief Guo, you saw everything, didn't you? It was the third prince who tried to harm our fifth prince.
Ku Yan, this struggle between the princes, how could you and I possibly get involved? Just pretend I was never here today. I didn't see a single thing.
Chief Guo, my prince, only did this because he was forced to. Have you ever considered that, with his capabilities, he is bound to ascend the throne in the future? Since you are already involved in today's matter, we won't be able to escape blame.
Had I known it would come to this, I wouldn't have come with you. Kuyan, you've completely ruined me. Now that it has come to this, I can only report the truth to His Majesty. The third prince plotted to assassinate the fifth prince, but was killed by the fifth prince in self-defense. Your Majesty, this servant witnessed everything with his own eyes. The fifth prince was truly left with no choice, which is why he was forced to kill the third prince.
Guo Huai, leave us. Make sure no one comes near.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say to your father?
Father, it is just as Eunuch Guo said. Third brother tried to kill me, and I was left with no other choice.
Li Yi, do not think I am unaware that all of this was planned by you in advance. Your third brother has always targeted you. I have long known about this. That is why, within such a short time, I promoted you to prince. Yet, you still killed your third brother. You deliberately had someone bring Guo Huai here, didn't you? Solely so he could testify on your behalf. You know very well that the person I trust most is Guo Huai. Li Yi, now that you have Guo Huai's testimony, do you think I can do nothing to you? Are you mute? Speak.
Father, since you knew that third brother had always targeted me, why are you so angry now? If he hadn't sought to kill me, why would I have taken his life?
You are biological brothers. You clearly could have spared his life, yet you chose to be this ruthless. Had I known this would happen, I should never have brought you into the palace.
I am indeed ruthless. I killed my own brother. It was indeed incredibly ruthless. But, Father, did you know? This was already the third time he tried to take my life. The first time, he sent someone to poison me. Had I not known medicine, I would be dead by now. The second time, he sent assassins to my Four Seasons palace. Fortunately, I invented the repeating crossbow to save my own life. Today, he invited me to the training ground and shot an arrow straight at my chest. If I hadn't been wearing a bulletproof vest, I would be the one lying dead right now. He is your son, but am I not your son as well? You said if you had known it would come to this, you wouldn't have brought me into the palace. But was that ever my choice? I couldn't choose my birth, nor could I choose the life I wanted. I was forced to work in a brothel and had no say in whether to enter the palace. Father, everything I've had to go through, wasn't it all you're doing?
It was indeed your father's fault first. It was I who caused you to suffer so much. Do not harbor any thoughts of fighting for the throne. Your eldest brother will never allow this position to fall into anyone else's hands. You may leave. Yer. Your eldest brother commands immense prestige in the army and is highly popular at court. You are no match for him.
Thank you for the warning, Father. Your son understands.
This is the only help I can offer you.
Your Majesty, the Hedong and Hexi provinces have suffered a pest infestation, resulting in a total crop failure. The people are starving.
Minister Chen, allocate funds for disaster relief immediately.
Your Majesty, currently, the national treasury is depleted, with only 300,000 taels of silver left. I'm afraid it is barely enough to provide the victims of both provinces with even a single day's meal.
Quickly dispatch grain from Jiangnan to relieve Hedong and Hexi.
Your Majesty, transporting grain from Jiangnan will take at least 10 days just to gather. To then transport it to both provinces will likely take over a month. There's no time.
We have no money, and the grain cannot arrive in time. Are we just going to let the victims starve to death?
Imperial Father, your son has a solution. We can have local wealthy families lend their grain to the victims. Once the disaster is over, the victims can simply repay them.
Elder brother, the grain of the wealthy is not so easily borrowed. They are cunning and calculating. When the time comes, they will surely force the victims to pay them back double. And if they cannot pay it back, they will seize their land. By that time, the victims will likely lose even their own land. They will even be forced to sell their own children.
In that case, fifth brother must have a better idea.
May I ask the Chancellor, what kind of pest is ravaging the two provinces?
It is crayfish.
Crayfish? With those around, why would we need grain? They can just eat the crayfish.
You want the victims to eat pests, fifth prince?
These crayfish are actually highly nutritious and they taste delicious. Using them as food is enough to help the victims get through the immediate famine. By the time they have eaten most of the crayfish, the imperial relief grain should finally arrive.
This is utter nonsense. Since the founding of Daxia, our people have never been fed insects. Your Majesty, the fifth prince's actions will surely incite a rebellion. This is a path to our nation's ruin.
Fifth brother, the Grand Tutor makes a valid point. If it incites a rebellion, the losses will far outweigh the gains.
Your Majesty, your servant believes. The first prince and the Grand Tutor are right.
Yer, are those crayfish really edible?
Imperial Father, since no one believes it, there is no use in me explaining further. Instead, how about I cook a batch of crayfish for everyone to taste?
Fifth prince, please stop playing around. I, the Grand Tutor, will never eat insects. I won't eat them either, Your Highness. Go ahead and prepare them. Your servant is willing to try them.
The Prime Minister has completely aligned himself with the fifth prince.
Yer, go ahead and prepare them.
Your son obeys. Lu Ji, go fetch me a tub of crayfish.
Huh?
Don't me. Hurry up.
Right away.
Your Highness, these crayfish smell absolutely amazing.
Your Highness, could you let me have a taste? Oh, Your Highness, usually everyone views crayfish as mere bugs. Who knew they could be this delicious? Your Highness, let me go catch some more.
Haha.
The crayfish cooked by the fifth prince really smells incredible.
Imperial Father, this is the garlic crayfish I made. Please, give it a try.
Yer is right. These crayfish are indeed delicious. Guohuai, issue an imperial decree. Order the Governor-General of Liangye to harvest the crayfish and lead the people in eating them. Senator, and my dear ministers, you all should try some too.
His Highness the fifth prince is so knowledgeable. Not only did he know that crayfish are edible, but he also prepared them so deliciously. He is indeed a man of great talent.
The fifth prince is stealing the spotlight again. No, we can't let him keep this up.
Who knew this thing could be so delicious? We must suppress the fifth prince. Otherwise, the eldest prince's claim to the throne will be in jeopardy.
Imperial Father, although these crayfish are edible, it is not a long-term solution. In my humble opinion, the Imperial Court still needs to allocate relief funds. Otherwise, next year, the disaster victims won't even be able to afford rice seedlings.
Senator has a point, but the court treasury only has 300,000 taels of silver. It's a drop in the bucket.
Your Majesty, I have an idea. We can have the wealthy families in both provinces temporarily advance the disaster relief funds and have the people repay them once they have money. After all, this money is spent entirely on them. It is only fair.
This is the first time I've ever heard of the court providing disaster relief only to make the commoners pay it back. If so, what do the people need the court for?
Haha. Since the fifth prince says this, he must have a better way to resolve this crisis.
Yer, tell us if you have any ideas.
It's simple. I request Imperial Father to issue a nationwide decree calling upon the entire country to raise donations for the provinces of Hedong and Hexi. As the saying goes, when one place is in trouble, help comes from all sides. Of course, these donations should be entirely voluntary, without any coercion. However, the Imperial Court needs to lead by example. Your son is willing to take the money and goods rewarded by Imperial Father and donate them all.
Wonderful. This is a great idea. Yer, leading the donation, sets a great example for all the officials.
Your Majesty, this plan is inappropriate. Although the ministers of the court receive decent salaries, their expenses are also very high. I fear they cannot spare any extra money to donate. This fifth prince is so detestable. If he wants to donate, let him. Why drag us into this? My hard-earned money was amassed with so much effort. My annual salary is only 800 taels. Donating 300 taels should be enough. If I donate too much, it will surely arouse His Majesty's suspicion.
Grand Preceptor, as I have said, this donation drive is entirely voluntary. If you don't want to donate, you don't have to.
Although the fifth prince is exceptionally clever, he doesn't understand the ways of the world. Acting in this manner, I fear that in the future, he will find it hard to take a single step in court.
We shall do as Yer suggested. I will immediately issue an imperial decree to call for donations. Minister Qin, how much silver has been raised nationwide so far?
Your Majesty, as of yesterday, within our great Xia, a total of 4 million taels of silver has been raised, along with 3 million dan of grain. This is enough for the victims in Hedong and Hexi provinces to survive the insect plague. Even next year's rice seedlings are now secured. Your Majesty, Hedong and Hexi provinces have reported that over the past 10 days, the people of both provinces are living off crayfish, and not a single person has starved to death.
Yer's method indeed worked. You should all learn from Yer. This is the true way to govern a nation.
Old Fifth is indeed clever. Although his methods offended the court officials, they made Father absolutely delighted. The imperial throne is not for the ministers to decide, but Father, we cannot let him go on like this.
Your Majesty, although the disasters in Hedong and Hexi have been resolved, the national treasury remains empty. Should an emergency arise, the court might find it difficult to cope. Since the fifth prince could resolve the disasters in Hedong and Hexi, he should also be able to replenish the treasury. I, your old servant, agree as well. The fifth prince is exceptionally gifted. Such a trivial matter surely won't stop him. Before entering the Hall of Mental Cultivation, I happened to run into him. 他跟老陈说 that he had already come up with a solution to resolve this matter.
These two old geezers are targeting me on behalf of the eldest prince, especially that Grand Preceptor. When the hell did I ever tell you that?
Oh? So, Yer has already thought of a plan?
To answer, Father, I have never mentioned this to the Grand Preceptor.
Oh, fifth prince, you cannot slander me like this in front of His Majesty. By saying that, you are framing me for dishonesty. I cannot afford to bear the crime of deceiving the Emperor.
All right. Yer, let's hear it. How can we replenish the national treasury?
What ideas could I possibly have? I already donated all my wealth previously. Father, your son does indeed have a way, but I beg, Father, to grant me 2 days' time.
If, after 2 days, the fifth prince cannot present an effective solution, what then?
Grand Preceptor, why do you always make things difficult for me? As the head of the three dukes, you don't worry about state affairs, but instead keep targeting me. In that case, I shall make a wager with you, Grand Preceptor. If I come up with a solution, You will donate your entire family wealth. If I fail, you may deal with me however you wish. If you can't think of a way, then stop causing trouble. Father, your son shall take his leave. There's no glass in this era, not even glass vessels. This is bound to be a huge hit.
Year. What is this?
This is called a glass vessel.
Is a glass vessel really that valuable?
At the very least, tens of thousands of taels of silver. Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, the fifth prince is truly boasting wildly. This thing is neither jade, nor is it agate, or a precious gem. How could it possibly be so valuable? How does your highness plan to sell it? And to whom?
As for that, there is no need for the Grand Preceptor to worry. I have my own ways.
Humph, your majesty, the fifth prince is clearly deceiving the throne. I beg your majesty to punish him. That this object could sell for tens of thousands of taels was indeed hard for anyone to believe.
These two old bastards, stepping on me every chance they get. Today, I am going to slap you both right in the face. Further talk is useless. Imperial Father, please issue a decree to hold an auction right here. We will invite the wealthy of the capital to attend.
Your majesty, this item is priced so exorbitantly. If it fails to sell, it would be a waste of time and effort. Besides, inviting merchants into the palace violates decorum. If the fifth prince fails to replenish the treasury, I pray your majesty will punish him.
Deal. If I do sell it at a high price, then I ask Imperial Father to dismiss the Grand Preceptor and order him to retire to his hometown.
Fine. I shall take this bet with the fifth prince.
Thank you all for attending my auction. I am deeply grateful. The rules here are very simple. Every item has a starting price. Place your bids, and the highest bidder wins. If you didn't bring enough silver, no worries. I will send my men to accompany you home to fetch it.
What is this thing? It looks exquisite.
This item is called the glass vessel. It is made of a unique material, the only one of its kind in all of Daxia.
Glass vessel? This is the first time I've ever heard of such a thing. What is it used for? Wow, I've never seen anything like this before, but it looks amazing. This is a palace treasure. Buying this will bring so much prestige. Haha.
The starting price of the glass vessel is 20,000 taels of silver, with a minimum increment of 5,000 taels per bid. Anyone interested? Please place your bids.
His Highness is truly delusional. This piece costs 20,000 taels of silver. As the saying goes, no merchant is truly honest. These merchants are as shrewd as they come. If he can sell it for a high price today, I, the Grand Tutor, will crawl out of the palace. The Grand Tutor is absolutely right. Only a fool would buy this thing.
My wealthy friends pay no mind to their chatter. They just don't understand the magic of this glass vessel. Allow me to demonstrate it to everyone.
Ah. Oh my. To think it could radiate such a beautiful glow. It is truly mesmerizing. No wonder His Highness is asking for 20,000 taels of silver. If this were kept at home, even the gods would come to visit. Simply wonderful. I bid 25,000 taels. I bid 30,000 taels. I bid 100,000 taels.
Any higher bids? 100,000 taels. Sold. Congratulations to this gentleman for winning the glass vessel. Next up on the auction is a pendant. Starting bid is 10,000 taels. Bid now if you are interested.
Me. I want it. Me. 25,000, 30,000, 200,000.
Congratulations to this gentleman. On acquiring the final treasure, I will dispatch the Imperial Guard to escort you all home. Grand Tutor, I wonder if you have kept count of how much silver I made in total? I recall the Grand Tutor made a bet with me. If I could sell those glass items for a high price, you would retire and return to your hometown.
Fifth Prince, I, the Grand Tutor and the Chief Minister of the current court. Do you really expect me to resign?
Fifth brother, the Grand Preceptor has served the court for decades and has contributed greatly to the Empire. You should show mercy whenever possible.
If I hadn't sold those items, would the Grand Preceptor have spared me?
Fifth brother, don't go too far.
His Majesty has arrived.
Father, today, fifth brother sold the glassware for 1.75 million taels of silver. He has rendered a great service. I request that father reward him handsomely. Fifth brother.
Yeah, you actually sold them for so much silver. Tell me, what reward do you want?
Father, sharing the worries of the Imperial Court is only my duty. I do not require any reward. However, my bet with the Grand Preceptor must be honored.
Oh, Your Majesty. Before, that was just between me and the Fifth Prince. A mere joke. It shouldn't be taken seriously. I hope Your Majesty will understand.
Indeed, father. The Grand Preceptor has worked hard and made great contributions. If, because of this matter, he is expelled from the court, it might disappoint the other ministers.
Are you saying that one can simply go back on their word? The Grand Preceptor made the bet right in front of me. Now that he lost, does he want to renege on it?
No, Your Majesty.
Second and fourth brothers are both father's own sons. Since they lost their bets, they were banished from the palace, let alone an outsider like you.
Since the Grand Preceptor lost, you must honor the bet. Submit your resignation tomorrow, and retire to your hometown.
Imperial Father, the Grand Tutor has worked hard all his life, and now that he is leaving, the Imperial Court should look into how much wealth he has left and see if he needs any assistance from us. After all, as the former Grand Tutor, we cannot let his departure look too shabby.
Your Highness, His Majesty sent men to raid the Grand Tutor's estate. Guess what? How much wealth do you think they seized?
Judging by your face, you look quite thrilled. It must be at least a few 100,000 taels of silver.
Way more than that. A whopping 3.6 million taels of silver, plus 70,000 taels of gold. And with all the antiques, calligraphy, paintings, and rare treasures, I'm afraid it totals up to 8 million taels of silver.
8 million taels. That old rascal? I can't believe he amassed so much wealth. He truly deserves to die.
Indeed he does. He was just about to retire and return to his hometown. But with all this hidden wealth suddenly exposed, the Grand Tutor spat blood and died on the spot. The Emperor has already issued an imperial decree to exile his entire family.
Retribution always comes. It is only a matter of time. As they say, the net of heaven is vast. Though its mesh is wide, nothing escapes. Now, the national treasury should be well stocked.
Your Highness, besides this, your servant also heard that Nangxi province has been hit by a major flood. Countless people are affected, and the situation is tragic.
Oh? Was the rainfall in Nangxi that heavy this year?
It was indeed heavy. Over a dozen main dikes were washed away, which is why it became so disastrous.
Water can sustain life, but it can also cause disasters. To reinforce the dikes, this is of paramount importance. Luigi, go find me some lime, clay, and iron ore powder.
What does your Highness need these for?
To make concrete and stabilize the embankment.
Understood.
Go quickly.
Yes, Your Highness.
Year, why did you bring a brick here?
I heard of the torrential rains in Nangxi, and that over a dozen embankments were washed away. I have specially invented this concrete to reinforce the dams and ease Father's worries.
So, this is the Fifth Prince. What did you just say? Reinforce the dam with this thing?
This is Prince Xiang, Wuzhong, the only prince of a different surname in Daxia. Nangxi is under his jurisdiction.
You got my son thrown into prison. I'm going to make a complete fool out of you.
So you're Wuzhang's father. Judging by how wretched your son is, you are definitely no good either.
This thing can reinforce the dam?
The fifth prince spent his days in a brothel, and only recently returned to the palace. Other than drinking water, you've probably had nothing to do with water. How could you possibly understand flood control? It's not surprising you have such naive ideas.
Judging by your words, Prince Xiang, you must know a great deal about flood control. If so, why did Nangxi have over a dozen embankments washed away?
Naturally, the rain was too heavy, and the embankments couldn't hold. That's why it happened.
Which means you either underestimated the rainfall, or the embankments weren't built securely in the first place.
Fifth prince, do not talk nonsense. How much rain falls? It was the will of heaven, not mine. You claim that I, King Xiang, built an unreliable dam. What evidence do you have? Holding a broken brick and claiming it can reinforce the dam? Fifth Highness, you are being completely delusional. If we use this to build the dam, I'm afraid it won't even withstand the first flood crest of the season.
Enough. Stop arguing. The most important thing, right now, is how to reinforce the dam. Yer, tell me about this creation of yours.
To answer, Father, this substance is called concrete. It is exceptionally strong. If we use it to reinforce the main levee, we can guarantee absolute safety.
Fifth brother, I know you are good at inventing things, but relying on such a tiny piece to reinforce the entire dam? That is hard to find convincing.
The first prince makes a valid point. Your Majesty, the fifth prince's words cannot be trusted. If we use this material to reinforce the dam, and the dam ends up collapsing, it is the common people who will suffer.
Indeed. Yes. When it comes to the dam, we must proceed with extreme caution, relying solely on this material for reinforcement. Is that really wise?
May I ask King Xiang, what do you propose we use to reinforce it?
Naturally, soil, stones, and blue bricks.
Father, this material is 6 times harder than blue bricks. Even when subjected to raging floods, it will not be damaged. If we build the core of the dam with this, and seal the exterior with concrete as well, we can guarantee the dam remains secure for 100 years.
100 years? If you ask me, it won't even survive the first blow. Fifth Highness, you should just stick to being a prince, and stop worrying about other matters.
In that case, let's run a test. Chief Guo, please bring over an iron hammer. Father, this brick of mine cannot be broken by sheer human force. If anyone doubts it, they are welcome to come and try.
A thing like this, with just a little force, I can smash it to pieces. Today, I will expose your scam.
Prince Xiang, please, go ahead. Prince Xiang, have you not eaten? Prince Xiang, what do you think of my brick? Now?
It seems the concrete made by Yer is indeed very sturdy. In that case, we shall use it to reinforce the embankment.
Father, while this concrete is indeed solid, using it on the embankment requires reinforcing both the inside and outside. I will draft the reinforcement plans for the embankment and the recipe for making concrete and send them both to Prince Xiao.
Good. Yer, you are not only exceptionally intelligent, but also broad-minded, unlike certain people who are narrow-minded. Yer, with you around, I can put my mind at ease.
Xiao Luzi, go check it out quickly.
Your Highness, it's an Imperial Guard. He is unconscious.
Why would an Imperial Guard come to my place? This woman disguised herself as an Imperial Guard. She must have some sinister intentions. When she wakes up, I need to get some answers.
Your Highness, should I call for some people to take her away?
No, I will handle this myself. You don't need to worry about it.
Yes, Your Highness.
Whoa. Damn. This girl is absolutely gorgeous.
You pervert! How dare you do this to me?
Hey, beautiful. I had no intention of doing anything to you. You were the one who dragged me into bed. You forced me.
I'll kill you.
Look, beautiful. Can you at least be reasonable? It was clearly you who took advantage of me. I was the one who was forced. I'm the victim here, okay?
I only acted that way because I was drugged. Couldn't you tell?
Nope, couldn't tell.
You...
Every wrong has its perpetrator, and every debt has its debtor. Whoever drugged you, go after them. Why are you taking your anger out on me? By the way, who is trying to harm you?
None of your business. Between the two of us, let's just pretend nothing happened. And I was never here. Your Highness, His Majesty just sent word. The envoys from the state of Yan will arrive tomorrow. At that time, you are to attend together with the first prince.
Envoys from Yan? Could this be my eldest brother's doing again?
Does the first prince really have that much influence?
It's best to be careful.
Princess Murongyu of the state of Yan pays respects to the Emperor of Dacia.
Isn't she the girl from last night? She's actually the Princess of Yan.
Princess Murong, no need for such formalities. May I ask, what brings you to our great Shah?
Is that the man from last night? He is actually sitting there. It seems he is the fifth prince of Daxia. Our two nations, Yan and Xia, have been in constant conflict in recent years, often leading to friction, especially in the border cities, where the common people suffered terribly. Now, our great Yan kingdom has come up with a compromise. Without resorting to warfare, we can resolve this issue. I wonder if the Emperor of Daxia would agree to it?
Indeed. Over the past few years, our two nations have indeed had constant friction. If there truly is such a way, then I naturally have no reason to refuse. What is this method you speak of, Princess?
It is very simple. We only need this object. Why don't we make a wager using this object? If anyone in Daxia can make this ball float to the surface on its own, then Daxia wins. In that case, my Yan kingdom will cede 2 cities to Daxia. But if it fails to float, Daxia must cede to Yan 2 of your cities. I wonder if your majesty dares to accept the challenge.
Murongyu is actually using a tiny ball to wager 2 cities. She seems completely confident. Otherwise, why would you do this?
This is a matter of state, yet Princess Murong treats it so lightly. This is utterly ridiculous.
Does that mean your Daxia kingdom dares not accept this wager? Just now, His Majesty gave his word. What? Are you going back on your word so soon? I have heard that Daxia, a land of greatness, producing endless talents, yet, seeing it for myself today, I realize that couldn't be further from the truth. All your great Shah has is a bunch of spineless cowards.
Insolent. How dare you insult the people of Great Xia, Princess Murong? Do you realize where you are standing?
So what if I humiliate you? You don't even dare to accept the bet. The people of Great Xia are all useless.
It's nothing more than a trick of density differences. Our great Shah, why would we shrink from your bet?
This shameless rogue. He harassed me last night, and today he dares to oppose me. Had I known, I should have killed him last night. Who do you think you are? How dare you speak to this princess?
Insolent. This is His Highness, the 5th Prince of Great Xia.
Does his word carry weight?
Naturally.
5th brother, do not act rashly. A copper ball in water, how can it float on its own? If it were easy, Princess Murong wouldn't have used it. As a wager.
His Highness makes a fair point. This concerns two border cities. Fifth Prince, you must not act recklessly.
Father has already agreed to it. Is Great Shah going to go back on its word? To be frightened by a mere copper ball. If word gets out, what will become of Great Shah's prestige?
Yer makes a good point. Princess Murong, this wager. Great Shah accepts it.
In that case, please proceed. But let's set the rules beforehand. During this process, you cannot use your hands or any tools. Do you dare to accept?
It's just making a ball float. For something so simple, why would we need tools?
Among all the nations, Great Shia claims to be supreme in both literature and martial arts. From what I see, you are only number one at boasting.
This copper ball sinks the moment it hits the water. It must be extremely heavy. Without using tools, how could it possibly float?
Yer, do not force yourself.
Imperial Father, your son has a method that might work.
Then give it a try.
Princess Murong, the ball is already in the water.
Yet the bottom of the copper ball is still touching the bottom of the basin. How can you say it has floated? If Great Jia cannot achieve this, you can just admit defeat. Why resort to trickery?
Among all the princes, Prince Sen is the most intelligent of all. If even he cannot do it, is Great Shah really going to hand over 2 cities, 2 others on a silver platter?
This puzzle was devised by a great scholar of our Yan state. It is only natural that Great Shah cannot solve it. Oh, right. Didn't this prince just now say that this puzzle was simple? Why don't you come and give it a try?
Sure, but if I am to step in, the wager we agreed on before will no longer be enough.
If you can solve it, I will do whatever you ask.
Can you back up your words?
I am the princess of the Yan state. My presence here is to act on behalf of the Yan state. My words are equivalent to those of my imperial father.
Very well. In that case, aside from the 2 cities we just mentioned, let's raise the stakes. If Great Shah wins, you shall marry into Great Xia. How about it?
And if I win?
If you win, then I, this prince, shall marry into your Yan state. Fair enough, right?
Bah, shameless. Who wants you to marry into our state? Your Majesty, since your prince wants to raise the stakes, in my opinion, we might as well increase the number of cities to 3. Whoever loses must hand over 3 cities.
Fifth brother, 3 cities is no joke. If you aren't sure, do not force yourself.
Senair is right. Yer, you must act with caution.
Please rest assured, father, eldest brother. It's just a small copper ball. It won't stump me. Eunuch Wo, I must trouble you to fetch something for me.
Fifth Highness, why do you need so much salt? What is it for?
In a moment, you'll see.
Your Highness, I said just now, no tools are allowed. Did you not hear me? Or do you not understand plain words?
All chest, no brains. You only said no tools could be used, but you never said I couldn't change the density of the water.
You lecherous scoundrel! You truly deserve to die! Your Majesty, I want to add another stake. If he fails, he must receive 100 strokes of the cane.
For a young lady, why are you so violent? Watch closely. Let me teach you how to retrieve this copper ball. It's floating to the surface. Princess Murong, do you have anything to say now?
How did you do it?
When this bronze sphere fell into the water, the sound was crisp, so it must be hollow inside. By changing the density of the water, it naturally floats to the surface.
Ha ha ha. My Yer, you are truly a great talent of our generation. The puzzle set by the great minds of Yan was solved by him with such ease.
His Highness the Fifth Prince is truly brilliant. With the Fifth Prince in Daxia, our empire will surely prosper and flourish.
Ha ha ha.
Fifth brother is truly impressive. Fifth brother's intellect is far beyond my expectations, and father dotes on him so much. Now even the Prime Minister has sided with him. Besides, he has invented so many things and holds immense prestige in the army. He's becoming a growing threat to me. It seems I must bring my plan forward.
You're just using cheap tricks. It doesn't count.
Playing the sore loser? I only used the simplest and quickest method. How is that a cheap trick? Besides, you never said it wasn't allowed.
I didn't know Yan was so unreasonable, only allowing others to lose but never to win. According to the princess's logic, does it mean that whether we win or lose, we still have to give those 3 cities to the state of Yan?
Princess Murong, since you lost the bet, then the state of Yan must hand over the 3 cities. Otherwise, the army of Daxia will march upon your gates. Guo Huai, bring the treaty. Have Princess Murong sign it.
Your Majesty, even if Great Xia won the first round, I would like to challenge you to another match. This time, the Yan Kingdom will wager 5 cities. I wonder if Your Majesty dares to accept the challenge?
Oh? What else does Princess Murong wish to compete in?
Great Xia claims its literature is unmatched in the world. Today, I shall challenge you to a match of couplets.
A couplet match against us? Princess Murong, aren't you practically gifting us those cities?
Since Princess Murong has such refined interests, I accept the challenge. The scholars present in this hall alone will be enough to defeat you utterly.
Do not celebrate too early, Your Majesty. I will not be the one writing the couplets. Instead, they are by Nie Yuan of Wenshu Pavilion, the renowned genius.
I am Ni Yuan. Greetings to Your Majesty, the Emperor of Great Xia. Your Majesty, Wenshu Pavilion is the highest sanctuary for scholars across the land, and this Ni Yuan is the most brilliant talent among them. The couplets he devises will surely be exceptionally difficult.
I didn't expect the Yan Kingdom could actually recruit someone from Wenshu Pavilion. Senator, here, this match rests on the 2 of you.
Rest assured, father, we will not let you down.
Your Majesty, I believe that the 2 of them alone are not enough to match me. I request Your Majesty to post an imperial notice and summon all of Great Xia's renowned scholars here to face me. Otherwise, it won't be thrilling enough. Ni Yuan, do not be so arrogant. The 2 princes of our Great Xia are both literary geniuses and will surely match your couplet. Then let us put it to the test. I shall present the first line of the couplet. Let us see if the 2 princes can match it flawlessly. Listen closely. 1 township, 2 villages, with 3 teachers in total, yet they know nothing of the 4 books, 5 classics, and 6 arts. Yet they dare to teach 7, 8, or 9 pupils. How utterly audacious. This is a sequential couplet, counting sequentially from 1 to 10, with each number followed by a matching word. This is indeed incredibly difficult to match.
Ni Yuan, how dare you humiliate our Great Xia? Simply outrageous.
What? This is only the first couplet, and you are already stumped? Didn't the Chancellor just claim that I was practically gifting you cities for free? Why are you all silent now? And you 2 princes, aren't you supposed to be literary geniuses? Go ahead and match it quickly. If you cannot, then sign the treaty and cede 5 cities to our state of Yan.
Senator, Yer, can either of you match this?
Imperial father, this couplet is indeed too difficult. Your son is unable to match it.
Fifth Prince, weren't you acting very arrogant just now? Why don't you match this couplet then? It is fine if you cannot, as long as you kneel before me, kowtow to me 10 times, and admit your mistake.
It's just a simple couplet. Is there any need to show off like that?
Fifth prince, do not stall for time. I shall count to 5. If you cannot match it by then, the state of Yan wins. 5, 4, 3.
9 out of 10 households are destitute, scraping together 8 taels, 7 kian, 6 fen, 5 hao, and 4 lie, yet double-minded and first-class scoundrels.
Your Highness, that couplet was brilliant. Not only is it perfectly structured, but since Ni Yuan humiliated our great Shah, you have paid him back in kind. Fifth Prince, you are indeed a heaven-sent genius. Ha 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 ha.
Ever since Yer entered the palace, he has never once disappointed me.
He only matched 1 couplet. What is there to gloat about? Scholar Ni, give him another couplet.
Officials managing officials are managed by officials who manage. When all management is managed, it is better not to manage at all. Humph. This couplet relies on word repetition, and Ni Yuan framed it around the bureaucracy. Truly ingenious. Compared to the previous numerical couplet, this is 10 times more difficult. I wonder if the fifth prince can match this one.
The Wenshu Pavilion is indeed formidable. Among all the scholars under heaven, few can compare to them.
Why is the fifth prince silent? Weren't you acting so smug just now?
A couplet like this, for someone like you, is exceptionally difficult. But to me, it is incredibly simple. I can match it in a heartbeat.
Fifth prince, boasting is useless. You must show us your real talent.
Listen closely. People, speaking of people, are spoken of by people who speak of people. When everyone is spoken of, it is better not to speak at all.
This is absolutely ingenious. Fifth Prince, you are indeed a genius of this era. To match even a couplet as difficult as this, and it is even superior to the first line. Congratulations, Your Majesty, on having a prodigy like the Fifth Prince. This is truly a blessing for Great Xia.
Ha ha ha. Meyer is indeed a genius of this era. It seems the Wenshu Pavilion is nothing special after all.
Scholar Nie, this man is going too far. Quickly, give him a couplet to crush him. If you lose here today, our great Yang will lose 5 more cities.
Rest assured, Princess, I will never lose. But if this couplet is solved by him again, I will bash my head and die right here. Fifth Prince, listen carefully. Here is the couplet. The sea river, with its flowing waters. Rivers, lakes, seas, springs, and marshes. Can you match this? The sea river, with its flowing waters. Rivers, lakes, and seas are fully responsible. Isn't this the one hanging high up in the Wenshu Pavilion? Ni Yuan, have you no shame?
This couplet is actually hung in the Wenshu Pavilion?
Your Majesty may not know, but this is a timeless couplet. It was written by a peerless genius 300 years ago, named Tong Mo. Tong Mo was the builder of the Wenshu Pavilion. He possessed peerless talent and had no equal. Before his passing, he came up with this unsolved couplet and hung it in the Wenshu Pavilion. 300 years have passed, and to this day, no one has been able to solve it.
This couplet only talks about water, yet no one could match it?
It is indeed about water, but behind it, yet it encompasses rivers, lakes, seas, springs, and marshes, all sources of water. That's why it is so difficult to match.
Oh, so that's why.
Enough talk. If you cannot match it, then our Yan state wins. And Great Xia must cede to us 5 cities.
Yan wins? Tell me, Princess Marong, you may be a woman, but surely you can't be this shameless. Just now, I have already matched 2 couplets, which counts as winning 2 rounds. Even in a best-of-3 match, Great Shah should be the winner.
Matching Scholar Ni's couplet only counts as a draw. This couplet has remained unmatched to this day, only by matching this one. Can you be declared the winner?
In that case, then I shall match it for you. 6 trees form a dense forest: pines, cypresses, parasol trees, and willows. Princess Murong, you have lost.
This fifth prince, is he even human? He actually matched such a timeless couplet.
I just said that if he could match it, I would bash my head and die. What am I supposed to do now? Your second line is clearly modeled after my first line. Fifth Prince, You are utterly shameless.
You challenged me with a timeless couplet, and I matched it. Yet, you call me shameless? What? Are you a sore loser? Then, why don't you match one? Can't match it, huh? How about this? Let me match another one for you?
Fifth Prince, do not fool me. For such a timeless couplet, being able to match even one is already remarkable. If you can match another one, I would smash my head and die right here.
Your words are like farts. Who would believe you? Listen closely. 4 fires blaze brightly, with alkanes, alkenes, and alkynes in the stove. Are you convinced now?
The first line was matched with wood, and this one pairs fire with water. It's absolutely brilliant. His Highness Prince Wu's literary talent far surpasses that of the Wenshu Pavilion. This is impossible. This was supposed to be a timeless couplet. How could you come up with 2 matching lines at once? You definitely copied this from someone else.
You challenged me with a timeless couplet, and I matched it. Then you claimed I was just copying you. Now that I've matched 2 in a row, you accuse me of plagiarism again. Niyuan, are all the people of Wenshu Pavilion as shameless as you? If your skills are lacking, don't come out and make a fool of yourself. Besides, your character is so despicable. If word of this gets out, not only will you be ruined, but even the Wenshu Pavilion will be widely condemned. Niyuan, if I were you, I'd piss on the ground and drown myself in it. How do you still have the nerve to stand here barking like a dog?
You.
Matching couplets is meant to be a leisurely amusement, yet the great genius Ni actually fainted from matching couplets. This is truly unprecedented. Princess Murong, do you have anything else to say now?
This rogue actually possesses such literary talent. It seems I was too careless this time.
Eunuch Wo, bring the treaty over and have Princess Murong sign it.
Li Yi, consider this your win this time, but you'd better remember this. I won't let you get away with this. When the time comes, we will settle all our scores.
Yer, with your wit and wisdom, you won back 8 cities from Yan. Tell me, what reward do you want from me?
Imperial Father, it was only my duty. As long as the people at the border no longer suffer from the ravages of war, I will be content.
The 5th Prince cares deeply for the country and its people. He is truly a role model for Great Xia. I hold him in the highest regard.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, has achieved such a great feat. It would be unjust not to reward you. Therefore, I bestow upon you the title of First-Class Prince.
Congratulations, 5th brother. Having you here is truly a blessing for Great Xia.
My current status is already higher than the eldest brother's, yet he hasn't shown the slightest trace of resentment. His mind runs deeper than anyone else's.
Reporting to your highness, the eldest prince of Great Xia requests an audience.
It is so late. What is he doing here? Let him in.
Yes.
I wonder what brings the eldest prince here. What is your business?
Do not misunderstand, Princess Murong. I am not here to cause trouble.
Then what are you here for?
I'm here to return the 8 cities you lost. Back to you.
Your Highness, there has been a major development in the palace.
What development? Why are you in such a panic?
The Imperial Guards have all been rotated, the commander has gone missing, and the deputy commander is now in charge. The original 13 patrol units have been increased to 20, and furthermore, the Emperor suddenly fell ill. He has not attended court for the past 2 days.
Is there anything else?
I have discovered that several Imperial Guards were acting suspiciously, going in and out of the eldest prince's manor. So I sent men to investigate, and found they are all from Yan.
Could eldest brother be colluding with Yan to stage a rebellion? If he seizes the throne this way, it will inevitably trigger a civil war in Daxia. Eldest brother couldn't have failed to foresee this.
Then, does your highness have a plan?
Send half of the secret guards into the Hall of Mental Cultivation to protect Father. Have the other half infiltrate the Imperial Guards to prepare for any emergencies. Also, keep a close eye on eldest brother's movements at all times and report to me immediately.
Yes, sir.
Eldest brother finally couldn't hold back and is trying to seize the throne, but he would never rebel so blatantly. That guy must have a backup plan.
Your Highness, the Emperor has sent an envoy with a decree, summoning you to the Hall of Mental Cultivation. The messenger said, the Emperor is in critical condition.
What? Father is in critical condition? Zichu, if anything goes wrong in the palace, you and Lu Ji must leave the Four Seasons Palace immediately and hide. Understood?
Yes, Your Highness.
How is Father?
The Imperial physician said, Father was poisoned.
Poisoned? Why do I feel like this is a trap?
How dare you? Who allowed you to enter?
Li Sen, we are not here for you, but for the fifth prince.
Fifth brother, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't it obvious by now? Our great Yan state supports the fifth prince's ascension to the throne. Right now, the surroundings have already been surrounded by our men. Anyone who dares to object will be executed on the spot.
The fifth prince actually colluded with the state of Yan, seeking to usurp the throne.
I knew this was a trap. No wonder my eldest brother dared to openly replace the Imperial Guards. So his plan was to frame me for rebellion?
Fifth brother, is what she said true? Could Father's poisoning also be related to you?
Fifth prince, His Majesty has been exceptionally gracious to you, having just made you a first-class prince. Yet you have actually rebelled and even plotted to harm His Majesty. You truly deserve to be executed. Eldest prince, lords, His Majesty's poisoning was indeed the doing of the fifth prince. The day before yesterday, he brought food to His Majesty. After His Majesty consumed it, he felt unwell. His Majesty has always favored the fifth prince, so this old servant didn't think much of it. But now that the fifth prince has openly rebelled, then this old servant has no choice but to speak out. You.
Eunuch Guo, I truly didn't expect that you too would be bribed by my eldest brother.
Fifth prince, this old servant has never been bribed by anyone. It's just that you even poisoned your own father. This old servant simply cannot tolerate such behavior. Lord Sun, there is one more thing. The third prince was also killed by the fifth prince. This matter, this servant witnessed it with his own eyes. What? The fifth prince even killed the third prince. You.
Fifth brother. Oh, fifth brother. I never expected you to be so vicious.
Haha. Eldest brother, your scheming is truly beyond anyone else's match. No wonder Father warned me back then that I am no match for you. You really planned this thoroughly.
Ha ha ha. Fifth brother. Oh, fifth brother. Even at a time like this, you are still slandering me. I really don't know what to say to you. For the sake of our brotherhood, as long as you confess, I will spare your life.
How utterly devious. If I fall for his words, I will be branded a rebel forever. Since all of you believe I am rebelling, then any explanation of mine is useless. Princess Murong, since you came here to assist me in my rebellion, then kill them all. Help me ascend the throne.
Princess Murong, by assisting the fifth brother in this rebellion, do you really think you can walk out of Daxia alive?
My eldest brother is right. Once some people have outlived their usefulness, they should be disposed of, lest they speak of things they shouldn't, and leak the secrets. After all, only the dead can keep secrets. Princess Murong, didn't you come to help me rebel? What are you waiting for? Do it.
Humph.
Fifth prince, I have thought it through. I cannot keep making mistakes. So, I cannot help you take the throne.
Guards, apprehend him.
An imperial edict has arrived. We have recently been feeling unwell. We fear our end is near. For the sake of the empire, we hereby appoint our fifth son, Li Yi, as crown prince, by imperial order.
This is impossible. How could father appoint Li Yi as crown prince?
His Majesty personally handed this edict to me, the day before yesterday. How could it be forged? Since His Majesty is unwell, he has appointed the fifth prince as crown prince, to oversee all state affairs.
You forged the imperial edict. It is a crime punishable by death. Guards, seize them.
Hold on. Let's see who dares.
Your Majesty, this. Your Majesty, this.
Scenario, this is all you're doing.
So all of this was orchestrated by you, father.
At first, when someone said you were plotting a rebellion, I did not fully believe it. But today's test has proven it true. Scenario, you have deeply disappointed me. You tried to bribe Guo Huai to poison my food. Fortunately, Guo Huai remains loyal to me. Otherwise, I would have fallen victim to your treachery.
Father, everything I did today was because you forced my hand. You favored the fifth prince so much that you even made him a first-class prince. Since things have already come to this point, then I have no other choice. Guards. Guards.
Do you really think anyone is left to help you?
Princess Murong, you are the Princess of Yan. You helped me rebel. Do you think Daxia will spare you? What you should do now is call your men in and then slay them all. Once I ascend the throne, I will surely make you my empress.
Murong Yu, you are already my woman. We have already consummated our relationship. Could it be that you want to murder your own husband?
So that night, you went to my fifth brother.
Your Highness, you.
Ziqing, I didn't tell you about this earlier, and that was my fault. But rest assured, I will never fail you.
You scoundrel. You ruined my chastity. How could I possibly help you?
Murong Yu, the truth of that night, you know it very well. I suspect it was eldest brother who drugged you. He wanted you to risk your life blindly for him. Even now, that is still the case. Why should I hold my tongue? Did I hit a nerve? Murong Yu, you had better think this through. He will never become the emperor. You are my woman. What happened in the past, I will not hold against you. Besides, I will marry you.
Princess Murong, do not listen to Li Yi's words. He is lying to you.
The situation is already very clear. I hope you won't make the wrong choice.
Eldest Prince, now that things have come to this, I cannot continue down this wrong path. Li Yi is already my man. I cannot bring myself to kill him.
Even now, are you still trying to resist?
You bastard. If it weren't for you, father's throne would be mine. I will kill you.
By the mandate of heaven, imperial decree, the fifth prince, Li Yi, possessing exceptional intelligence, has greatly comforted our heart. Today, we appoint Li Yi as the crown prince, thus decreed. Your Majesty is most wise. We respectfully congratulate the crown prince. Your Majesty, I have heard that the border regions are freezing, and every year, countless soldiers suffer from severe frostbite. Since the fifth prince is now the crown prince, assisting in governing the state, why not have His Highness find a way to help the frontier soldiers survive the winter?
I've already dealt with the first prince Yet this Wuzong still dares to make trouble. He's practically begging for death.
Ye, do you have a solution?
Father, this is a simple matter.
I know the Crown Prince is exceptionally intelligent, but even you cannot solve every single problem. The soldiers are not like you. They don't have access to premium winter clothing. If the Crown Prince suggests providing all frontier soldiers with top-grade winter clothing, even emptying the national treasury would not suffice. It's easy for the Crown Prince to make light of this.
It's just staying warm. Does it really require that much money? I only need 10,000 taels to ensure all frontier soldiers will no longer suffer from the freezing cold.
10,000 taels of silver? But there are 100,000 soldiers at the border. That sum isn't even enough for ordinary uniforms. Surely your highness isn't planning to just use coarse cloth to fool them?
All I need is some fabric, duck, and goose feathers. Can help the border guards, hundreds of thousands of soldiers, survive the winter. And these won't cost very much, right?
What? Duck and goose feathers? This is the first time I've heard that such things can keep out the cold. By fooling the border soldiers like this, aren't you afraid they might mutiny?
The border is of utmost importance to Great Xia. Ye, we must not demoralize our soldiers.
Please rest assured, Imperial Father. I can make some first. By then, you will see if they work, Imperial Father.
Keeping warm with only duck and goose feathers? The Crown Prince is truly letting his imagination run wild. If those things can really keep people warm, I will do whatever you ask of me.
Very well. Let's wait and see.
Your Highness, this clothing is stuffed entirely with goose and duck feathers. Moreover, it is not heavy at all. Can it really keep out the cold?
Of course. This is much warmer than cotton clothing. Imperial Father, I have already made the winter clothing.
This clothing is in a style I've never seen before. It looks quite nice.
Your Majesty, looking nice is of no use. If it cannot keep out the cold, then it is merely for show.
Ye, this clothing, can it really keep out the cold?
Even at minus 40 degrees, there won't be any problem. Oh, what I mean is, even on the coldest of days, if you wear it, you won't feel cold at all.
This clothing is indeed made of duck and goose feathers.
Yes, exactly.
How could duck and goose feathers possibly ward off the cold? Your Highness is jeopardizing the lives of our border soldiers.
Since Prince Xiang doubts me, then why don't you try on this garment yourself?
Fine, I shall give it a try. If the winter clothes your Highness made fail to provide warmth, I beg your Majesty to punish him accordingly. Your Highness, I've put on this garment, yet there seems to be no warming effect at all.
Don't be so impatient, Prince Xiao. Give it a moment. Prince Xiang, how do you feel now?
I still feel nothing special.
Prince Xiang, you are already drenched in sweat, and yet you claim to feel nothing? To lie so blatantly in open court is nothing short of deceiving the emperor. Men, seize Prince Xiang. Wuzhong, you indulged your son, allowing him to act with such arrogance and tyranny. Then, you repeatedly showed me disrespect, even daring to humiliate me in public. Do you truly think I am one to be trifled with? Effective immediately, I strip you of your titles and demote you to a commoner. Furthermore, your entire estate shall be confiscated.
Your Majesty, have mercy. I only did it for the sake of the Empire and its stability.
Wuzhong, you are the only prince of a different surname in our Great Xia. Out of respect for your ancestors' merits, I allowed you to keep your title. Yet, unexpectedly, you have repeatedly made things difficult for the Crown Prince. To humiliate him is to humiliate me. Throw him into the dungeon without an express decree from me or the Crown Prince. He is not to be relieved.
Your Majesty, have mercy. Spare me. Your Highness, I would never dare again. By the will of heaven, the Emperor hereby decrees, having reigned for 37 years, I feel deeply weary. Today, I hereby pass the throne to the Crown Prince. Respect this. Please step forward, Crown Prince.
Year, I have grown old. Today, I hand this kingdom over to you. With your wisdom, I believe, you will lead Great Xia to flourish and prosper.
Your son thanks you, Imperial Father. Your son shall obey your imperial command, strengthen our great Shah, and secure our empire forever. Today, I ascend the throne. I declare a general amnesty. I crown Yan Ziqing as the Empress to reside in the Eastern Palace.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for your grace.
I crown Morong Yu as the noble consort to reside in the Western Palace.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for your grace.
I hereby establish the Grand Council, appointing Sun Zhengyan as the head of the 6 ministries to command military affairs.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for your grace.
I establish the Embroidered Uniform Guard, appointing Ku Yan as its commander.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for your grace.
As Emperor, I reward and punish fairly. Those with merit shall be rewarded, and those who err shall be punished. Starting tomorrow, I shall implement new reforms. Anyone who stands in our way shall be executed without mercy.
Long live the Emperor. Long live, long live, long live.